Every day, Jacob Singer goes to work.
What's wrong?
It's one of those days.
And every day, he wonders what is happening to him.
Maybe it's the pressure, Jake.
They're like demons, Jess. They weren't human.
What were they, Jake? Let me look at your hand. You have a very strange line. See, according to this, you're already dead.
Something's wrong, Jake. They're coming after me. I don't know who they are or what they are, but they're gonna get me, and I'm scared, Jake. I've seen them too.
Maybe the demons are real.
He's running 106 feet.
This is barbaric.
I can get rid of the demons.
Who are you?
I can block the ladder.
Where are you taking me? Where am I?
Where do you want to go?
Home.
This is your home. You're dead.
I'm not dead.
What are you then?
I'm alive.
What's up, Gorehounds? And welcome to the Gore More Podcast. I am the not-so-mean Fluff Master Supreme, Big Johnny D, bringing the shit show in as always. However, I do not bring this shit show in alone. For with me today, I'm just going to say my cavalcade of horror homies, because we got a bunch of us today. And hell yeah. We're going to start off right next to me. I'm going to bring it in with the Duke of the Dead, the Lord Scuba Cabra, Mr. Steve Vasquez.
What's up, baby?
And we also, of course, have the killing machine himself, that meat mountain Mr. Bobby Amone.
It's Mania Week, baby.
Yeah, it is. We'll get to that in a little bit. We also have the Chad Daddy himself, that Dark Lord of Knowledge, bringing in all them juicy facts, Mr. Chad Chrisman.
What's up, bitches? And sorry I'm mobile for the moment, but it'll change soon.
Hell yeah, it's all right, man. We got you here. That's all that matters. And special guest, you know what, Scoobs? I'm going to give you the honor because she's your lovely lady.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you for the first time on the Gore and More podcast as a co-host, as a guest co-host, the one, the only, the lovely, the smiling octopus herself, my beautiful girlfriend, Melody.
Hi, I'm so honored to be here.
Yeah,
I forced myself in. Thank you.
We're honored to have you.
Welcome.
Thank
Hell
you.
Yeah. Thank you for joining on us. This is an awesome episode too. Like you picked a perfect one to go ahead on.
Yeah, you really did.
Oh man. And we are in the official 200s. If you guys checked out our episode last week, which I hope you did, and if you didn't do it live, you can still go back and check it out again. But we did our first official live stream. It was awesome. We had a great time with it. We hope all the people that joined in also had a fun time. It seemed like you did in the chat. It was blowing up pretty good. And then we had a nice little juicy discussion. Not super juicy, but enough
to make a waterfall.
Juicy enough,
Juicy
right?
enough.
We all watched it together. We didn't really have to.
Yeah.
But this week we're doing a saucy Aussie DKB pick. That is from Mr. Brody Kane, 1990s Jacob Ladder. But first and foremost, before we even get into that, Scuba, if you could please.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your
Thank you, buddy, and those beautiful pipes. I'm going to hand it off to our guest host today. And Mel, if you want to start us off and then head counterclockwise. So how you been? What have you been?
Oh my goodness. I've been really good. So I'm finally just a full-time bartender. Work is going good. What do you want me to go down the list, or
Just what you did last week? What have you
Just
been
what
up
you
to?
did in the last week. What fun, whatever the hell you want to talk about.
Like 90% of the time, what did we do last week? We ate some food. I'm a human garbage disposal, so I eat a lot.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So I've been dying for some pozole, but he won't make it. Something about he doesn't know how, which is rude.
I don't even know what that is, so I apologize. What is that?
I've heard of it.
So pozole. Okay, so there's this dish that I make called menudo. Okay, a lot of people don't like it. It's the stomach lining of it's a soup that you make with the stomach lining of a cow. Well, there's a version called pozole that's made with pork instead of the tripe. Well, I've never made it before, and it's a Mexican dish, but it's not a Mexican dish that we ever grew up eating. There's certain regions that eat it. We weren't one of the ones that grew up eating it. So she's been bugging me to make it for her.
You too, homie?
Yeah, but I don't.
I've sent him.
I'm not a big fan of it.
Like at 2:00, 3:00 in the morning while he's asleep. So when he wakes up, is the first thing he sees. So, and then he will not acknowledge it.
Because that's not the thing you got to wake up to during stinker tanker time. Like you can't concentrate on that. Like
he needs to. And then the next day, I'm like, so we're not going to talk about it. So you're not going to.
So I'm thinking I did something wrong. I'm like, what did I do wrong? Damn.
Yeah.
I've been a good boy. Like, what did I do?
That's the worst text to ever get.
And so then I'm thinking like, fuck, what did I do? So I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, babe. Like, I don't know what I did. What did I do? Let me know. And she's like, you haven't made me my fucking pozole yet.
Wait, before that, I was like, you didn't see the video? Okay, cool. Good to know. You didn't even see the video. That's what's up. All right, understood.
I was real confused.
So, and then he got defensive. And I'm like, yeah, you're not going to be elected or what?
So pretty much you've been keeping our boy in line, is what it is.
No, I just want my damn food. I've been promised.
Yeah,
wait, you promised to make it?
No,
yes, he did.
Oh, okay.
Look,
yes,
hold on.
he did. He
Time
said,
out.
I'll make
Time out from your slice.
I will cook you whatever you want.
I never promised shit.
Lies.
He got ballsy and did reverse psychology on me and said, oh, well, you don't have to make it. This guy at work's going to make it. And I said,
in other words, that means you have to make it.
No, the fuck
that's
all I said.
You have to make
that's
it.
all I said.
It's an old ass guy at work that makes all kinds of foods for everybody. Like,
yo, man, old man food sometimes is the best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So she
anyway, that's been my week.
Hell yeah, Chad Daddy, how you been, buddy?
I wish I could say I've been doing well, but I haven't been. As far as my health, I don't remember if I mentioned this last week on the show or not. I don't remember we did the Slice Life. I think we did it real quick, but I went for a physical for a job, and turns out I have really high blood pressure. So I went back the next day, which would have been Tuesday. What didn't get any better. So now I have to go to a family doctor tomorrow to get that looked at and probably get put on blood pressure medicine.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
I'm
so
sorry.
Yeah. So it's really bad. Thanks. But yeah. And then my computer today decided to shit the bed. So I'm sitting here still trying to get it to working right. That's why I'm on my phone. I had to do a complete system restore. Earlier, I thought I was going to have to completely wipe it out and start fresh. So I did download the Windows 10 drivers and everything. But luckily, I did find that I had a system restore point from about a month ago. So I restored that back. So now I'm just in a kind of a reboot mode right now, trying to get it to work properly. It was working, but I couldn't hear you guys. I don't know what the hell was going on. I think it was a Firefox thing. So Chrome wasn't working. Aside from that, last week was the 60th anniversary of Amazing Fantasy 15, which was the very first appearance of Spider-Man. So I celebrated by watching Into the Spider-Verse for the first time.
Nice.
How great!
Oh,
was that?
First time. Pop that cherry.
It was one of those ones that I just, it's kind of hard to sit down for me to watch a 2-hour cartoon movie.
Not me,
like
dude.
that.
I'm all about that shit.
It was so good.
I do not care.
I think a part of it was I kept putting it off because I was going to watch it with the wife, and she was gone for the day. I'm like, well, screw it. I'm going to just sit down, break down, and watch it. And it was pretty good.
You just don't tell the wife that you watched it.
Bro.
But
So
you can
now
watch
that
the
you
game.
actually watched it, and not that you ever done like any drugs or anything, could you imagine watching that shit on like shrooms or something? Like, holy fuck.
Yeah, especially with the way the animation style was.
Oh my god, it's fantastic.
So yeah, what else did I do?
I'm glad you got to
that's right.
enjoy that, dude.
Yeah, thank you. And I started playing that game, Death Stranding, a few nights ago.
Oh, you mean
The one I was talking about in the
postal office
chat.
worker?
Dude, that is fucking boring. That
Wait,
is
what's
one
it
of the
about?
most. What's that?
What's it about? I have not heard of it.
You basically, it's set off in the far off future, and you're a courier. You just deliver packages. That's pretty much all you do the whole game.
But your
And
iron
there's all
lung
these-
has survived off of a baby.
So you're living Fry's nightmare from Futurama,
Basically.
essentially, being a
Mhm.
fucking delivery boy.
And there's these,
My
like,
buddy who really loved it, I remember him telling, he's like, once you get a solid like 3.5 hours in, it really works the way up. And I'm like, homie,
no, it doesn't.
I am not putting that much time into anything before it opens up. If it doesn't
Yeah.
get me in the first like 10 to 15 minutes, I'm out.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck.
I'm just right. You have to run away from these friggin' ghost things, and I'm like, give me a gun. I want to shoot something, anything.
Throw the baby.
But yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing. But yeah, nothing happened. So I quit that game and I started playing Ghost of Tsushima instead.
Oh, hell yeah,
Not
dude.
heard
That's a
of it.
fantastic game.
Oh, I'm loving that. Way better game. So that's definitely more my speed.
What kind of
And
game is
let's
that?
Samurai.
Samurais.
Ooh.
Open world samurais, and it's fantastic.
Yes, it is. No
PlayStation
complaints here.
exclusive.
Real quick before we keep going, I
Yes.
want to say what's up to everybody in the chat right now.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
what's
hello
up?
to
up,
everybody.
everybody?
Hello.
To the wifey, to Right Meow Fool. Dude, Right Meow, you should definitely check it out. It is obviously
Yeah.
with us
Yeah.
if you want to hear about it. If you don't, you understand.
Yeah, because we're gonna give hella spoilers in here. So
Oh, yeah. But
But
fair
I
it's still
told
worth
her
it.
about
But
it
it
before
doesn't
I
take
came
away
on.
from the movie. It's so good. It's such a good movie.
Yeah.
But anyways, back to Chad Daddy. Sorry.
Yeah, I think, aside from that, didn't do much. I got a bunch of freaking sawdust in me the other day from cutting a bunch of lumber for my front porch banister
Mhm.
and porch rail. So, my eye's been really itchy and irritated. So, I think that's enough about me. Bobby, how about you, brother?
Hi, that's me. Hi. My week was good. It was good, and then, I'm not gonna say it was bad. So Friday night, me and my girlfriend went out with a couple of friends of ours, or a couple of friends of mine that she had to meet still. And Saturday, my car hasn't had AC for 3 months, and
Ugh.
I tried to ride out summer. Turns out it's just like, okay, it's too much. So I dropped it off. And I figured I'd get it back the same day, but they didn't have the parts. So it had to wait. I had to get a compressor, and they're going to put a water pump in it as well. So I waited. So I still don't have the car. There was another issue with parts today, so I get it back tomorrow. So I really haven't done much. I've been home all weekend cleaning my lair as I sit in now with all my horror shit, and just basic. And then my girlfriend came back to hang out with me Saturday night into Sunday, so we just hung out. That was it. I really didn't do much because I can't fucking go anywhere. I didn't even work today because I didn't have a car. So,
You
but
try
I
walking?
I mean, I have a bicycle.
There you go.
You did buy that new bike.
So you
That's
chose
right.
not to go anywhere.
Well, it was more like everywhere I wanted to go is always 20 minutes away.
So
Or
40-minute
30
bike
minutes.
ride. You're fine.
It's
I think
all on
Bobby
it's all
needs
on
to worry
Route
about
1.
something getting caught in the chain.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I got to worry about that.
Bobby's got a massive cock, so he can't risk it getting caught in the fucking chain.
I love how he doesn't sugarcoat it. That's fantastic.
Not at all.
I don't.
Not at all.
Well, I did, but I took my bike to the gym, but everywhere I have to go is, by the time I bike there, I'm like an hour and a half in a ride. I'm like, yeah, that's not worth it. I'll just wait till I get the fucking car back. So, but that was it. So I still worked out and
You
still
tried
made
the
it work.
bus?
So it was good. I'm not paying no damn bus. I'm spending enough money. God damn it.
There's a will, there's a way.
Everybody's like, why don't you Uber? I'm like, I'm not paying $40 just to go, come back, and I just made.
Yeah, I'd ride
That's
the
the
bike.
thing.
Buck?
That's the thing, though. The will's not there, so it's okay.
not to spend not to spend that money. No,
I'm with
So
Bob,
you
dude.
can't
I'm
be like,
with you,
I
Keith.
can't
My
go
ass would
anywhere. I
walk
chose
or
not to
fucking.
go.
that's I did go for. I actually went for a walk and I did a bike ride. So it's not like I didn't
That's
do
good.
anything.
Hey,
There
fuck
you
it.
go.
Get
There
that
you
shit
go.
in. Yeah.
Fuck
But-
technology. There you go.
Has it been humid as fuck in your area, by the way, in the last couple days?
Bro, I sweat when I step on the step.
Yeah, not that
That's
we
how
can
fucking humid it
complain in
is.
front of Steve and Mel because they're dealing with Texas.
Oh, they get fucking heat year round. I don't give a shit about them. We get humidity this time of year. They get heat. They get heat, not humidity. They get heat.
Bobby,
Oh, they
we
get
live on the
humidity.
coast. We
They
live
get
on the
Still
coast.
humidity.
get heat.
We're at
This
like
shit's-
90% humidity, bro.
Yeah,
This
they
shit
still get the
sucks.
humidity, buddy.
I don't.
Nah.
That would die. I would die. I could
It
not
sucked
I would.
outside.
I
I wore
would.
all black today. It sucked ass.
That's half of my wardrobe, bro.
Yeah.
That's literally is all of mine, pretty much.
But like, all right. Sorry, Bob.
Yeah.
Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it. So I had a nice little low key weekend with the lady, and just doing shit around here that now I'm caught up. I don't have to worry about for like the next month. So,
There you go.
wait, this way, no, this way to Lord Scuba. Even though we heard that you got food issues down below, I got to hear about you.
Right. Apparently, you gotta be getting on these menus or these
these recipes and shit.
recipes
But yeah,
and stuff.
so like
It
she
wasn't my
said-
work. I don't know what he's talking about.
Whatever.
I mean, what?
Like I
now
said,
it's recorded, though. It's permanent. You can just
yeah,
play the shit
yeah.
back.
But like Mel said, we hung out together all week. I had to bury 2 family members within the last week. So my older cousin had passed away, and his funeral was last week. And then on Friday, we had a funeral for my 33-year-old cousin that passed away unexpectedly. So we were just dealing with family stuff and dealing with the emotions of that. My older cousin was expected. He was a lot older. He was already in his late 60s, and he had health issues and stuff. But my younger cousin was just kind of like, it was a shock. So just
Condolences, buddy.
really chilling, man. Just chilling. I get to hang out
We're
with
sorry.
with Mel and play some. I started streaming on my Twitch again.
Yeah, that boy.
Because I hadn't really streamed on there in a while, other than the podcast. And I was like, you know what? I need to throw some games in there. So I jumped back on, did the Quarry, trying to finish that game up. What else did I do?
How is that game?
It's like playing a movie.
Nice.
There's
Too
not
much
a lot.
movie. Like,
I like it. There's not a lot of action in it. You don't run at all in the game.
Really?
Yeah. But the story's amazing. You get lost in the story, and you only have 3 lives. So say you finish a chapter and one of your characters died, it'll prompt you, do you want to use a life to replay it and try to save that character? Well, I have no motherfucking lives left, and the main character just fucking died. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm nowhere near the game, to the end of the game that I know of. So I don't know how it's going to fucking play out, but I have no lives left. I can't save anybody. It's a permanent thing.
and
Now
it
that
also
they're dead.
has like multiple endings, I believe.
Yes,
right?
it
Obviously, like depending on who
Yeah.
and survives and all.
And so far, I had kept everybody alive. Because I
well,
went.
what
and
the
used
fuck
those lives.
happened, dude? Like,
Well,
where did
I
you drop the
fucking-
fucking?
So there's a
so
scene-
chilly, man.
So there's a scene where where it prompted me to shine this light on the beast that you're hunting,
Ooh.
and I forgot to pull the trigger because my shit froze. So once it started playing again, it fucking bashed my fucking face in with the shotgun, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like, wow! And so I tried to back out to see if it didn't say it's fucking saved it. So I'm fucked.
Don't you hate when that happens?
Yeah, it was bullshit.
How long
but
you been
other-
playing the game for? 7 months, 8 months?
Trying
to finish it? 8 months?
No, not that long. I mean, when I was on it, I got pretty far, pretty fast, and then I just kind of stopped. So for the last 3 months, I really haven't done anything with it. So
The joke went.
It's
over
summertime,
your head.
man.
shut up. No, I know what you were doing. I'm just trying to keep my slice of life to myself, Dordogne. So shut your mouth. Just kidding. I love you. So
Not my
and
fault. You
then-
suck at the game.
whatever.
Go ahead.
And then I took her kids to the
Call out.
movies. We had our first bro date all together, me and her twins. We went to go watch the League of Super Pets.
Oh, I also saw that shit, dude.
I loved it. Did you see
was
the end
alright.
credit scene? Did you see the end credit scene?
I feel like I want to say yes, but I'm probably blanking at the moment. If you remind me later, I'm sure I remember. But
There's 3 characters played by 1 character.
It's the
So The
dog.
Rock plays Crypto,
yeah.
and then The Rock also voiced 2 other characters in the end credit scene.
Oh, maybe I didn't see that. Maybe I was
Okay.
cleaning shit up. Hmm.
Okay, yeah.
I'm sure I can find it on YouTube. But
Yeah, so that was it. And then what I do yesterday? Oh, I went to go hang out with my grandma for a little bit, and then
Nice.
did all my laundry yesterday. We watched this movie, and I know Right Meow said feed Mel breakfast in bed. She was fed caramel apples in bed yesterday
I was.
while
It
she was
great.
completely covered under the blanket, didn't have to pull her hands out, nothing. She had never had caramel apples with caramel before.
Shit was great.
Wait, with peanuts
Really?
on it or no peanuts?
No, it was just apple slices, and we were just dipping it in the caramel.
Oh, it
wait.
wasn't like an actual like. Okay.
Wait. Were you wearing a toga?
I was not, but
I don't care. You got to do it with a toga.
I
It's
looked
not
over.
great.
I looked over at her and I said, "You're enjoying this, aren't you?" And she's like, "Yes, I am." And I said, "Well, you are my Persian goddess, so I might as well treat you as such."
Yo,
It was great.
Oh,
To be fair, who wouldn't enjoy that?
Well, to be fair,
I mean, if Steve was feeding you fucking caramel apples, that'd be delicious.
Mhm.
I got you next time. I got you next time.
Yeah, next con. All right, there we go.
Beautiful.
But that's enough for me. We watched the movie. It was a great time,
Mhm.
and now we're on to Big Johnny. What do you?
All right, I'm gonna keep this short, sweet because we're at 20 minutes and we want to start talking about this movie because it's delish. So yes, went and saw League of Super Pets. It was a fun movie. DC characters are very wonky in it, but I enjoyed it. It was pretty cool. Keanu Reeves as Batman is 2 thumbs up. I like that they ripped on Batman the whole time. Like, I'm
the
glad
whole time. It was so
yeah,
good.
It was fantastic. Kevin Hart as Bruce was awesome. Now, for anybody that actually knows anything about any of the pets throughout the DC stuff, this is a way different interpretation of it. So you need to go in just straight up like boop, open.
My
Just
favorite part.
clean slate. Like
My favorite part was when Lois was calling when she was calling the Justice League, and it was like for Earth 1, press 1.
yes,
For Earth
and it
2,
started-
press 2. So it's like, okay, cool. This could be any universe. This isn't the main DC timeline or anything, you know. So
the
I love
best
that.
dude was that fucking corgi, man.
Yeah, he was great.
No, it was fantastic. I did some card work this weekend with my brother-in-law, which was nice. Dude's got a lift in his thing, and man, I'm getting closer to 40. I'm done with being under the car, under like Harbor Freight jack stands, dude. I'm the driveway. I don't want to do that shit no more. I'm good. If I got a motherfucker I know 3 motherfuckers with it. Like 2 of them are within like 3 miles. One's actually like 50 feet across the road, and they all got lifts. I don't know how this worked out, but I'm like, fantastic. So put new struts in the car, got all that shit. Yesterday was hot as balls, so we didn't really go outside. So I worked on cosplays all fucking weekend actually. So I finished up mine for Monster Mania, which was Leatherface, which obviously you guys saw. For anybody that cares to see, I posted, or it's also on 13GL, 13 Gals Lane, if you don't know what that is. Did that, and I also worked on the wife's cosplay, to which she is going to be the victim from Devil's Rejects. So
Nice.
yeah, which was cool because usually she wants to do it herself, but she was just like, no, I really know you like enjoy doing this and blah blah blah. So I dirtied up her mask, made it look actually a little bit more like not right out of a store, I guess.
Yeah.
Cleaned up the blood, made it glossier, all that's the good stuff. Just made it dirty. They did the shirt, and then she's just gonna wear a pair of my like spandex boxers underneath, just to like so the no pants look, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm excited for it. It's her first big like horror con, and mine for this one. So New Jersey Horror Con didn't count. That was a little one.
You will enjoy this.
I will, and I hope to, except for the sweaty part. That's gonna not be fun, but that's all right.
You'll see.
It's all part of it. But no, man. And then I got to watch this movie, which I haven't watched in between, I don't know, at least 15 solid years. And I am so ready to fucking talk about it right now. And well, Scooby, you want to take it away?
I got you. So today we are talking about 1990's Jacob's Ladder, released November 2nd. After returning home from the Vietnam War, veteran Jacob Singer struggles to maintain his sanity. Plagued by hallucinations and flashbacks, Singer rapidly falls apart as the world and people around him morph and twist into disturbing images. His girlfriend, Jezzy, and ex-wife, Sarah, try to help, but to little avail. Even Singer's chiropractor friend, Lewis, fails to reach him as he descends into madness. directed by Adrian Lynn, 9.5 Weeks, Fatal Attraction, written by Bruce Joel Rubin, Deadly Friend, Ghost, produced by Alan Marshall, Starship Troopers, Hollow Man, Mario Kassar, Total Recall, and Stargate. Bobby.
Oh, excellent movies, dude.
Yes.
Tim Robbins, Howard the Duck, The Shawshank Redemption as Jacob, Professor Singer, Vietnam vet. Elizabeth Pena, La Bamba, batteries not included, as Jezebel, Jezzy, Pinkin, called her a pimp for a second.
Pimp.
Girlfriend. Danny Aiello, The Stuff, Hudson Hawk as Louis DiNardo, chiropractor. Matt Craven, Meatballs, great movie. Happy Birthday to Me as Michael Newman, the chemist. Pruitt Taylor Vince, Constantine, JFK as Paul.
What did you just say?
Bobby.
What
Constantine.
did you just say?
Constantine.
Constantine. Chad, if Chad wasn't frozen right now, he'd be giving you so much shit.
Oh,
sorry. Is that better?
Every time. Every time.
I didn't realize it froze whenever I I could hear you guys, but I guess it freezes whenever I'm looking at the show notes.
Oh, okay.
That's gay.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry.
May I continue?
Yeah, continue.
Yes, you may. Sorry, sir.
Constantine, JFK,
Thank you.
as Paul. Gruneger, fellow vet. Jason Alexander, Seinfeld, Shallow Hal, as Mr. Geary, the lawyer. Patricia Columber, Cat's Eye Signs, as Sarah, the ex-wife. You guys got to help me with this one.
Eric.
Is it Erg?
It's
Eric.
Eric.
I
Just
see.
Eric.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Eric.
Cute.
Eric Lassalle, Coming to America, ER, as Frank. Vine Rams, Dawn of the Dead. I now pronounce you.
Whoa.
What? Bobby!
What?
Bing
Bing.
Rames.
What the
Rames,
hell,
bro?
Yo,
Bro.
what's up with tonight? Every time I do this, it's never an issue till tonight. So what's up with this? Before I continue, let it out now because I do this all the fucking time.
I know, but it's like
No.
bro, Ving Rhames, bro. Come on. He is like one.
Constantine?
I fucking love you, Bobby.
I do.
changing
I
my-
cannot
am
wait to
changing
hug
my
this
role
man
next
by
week.
Friday.
I'm changing my role next week.
No, you're
I am
not.
with
This is
names.
why we put you in.
Yeah,
this
that's why we
role.
put you with
no,
names.
no,
This
no.
is why you're the name guy.
Brian
Scooby,
Tartina, Uncle
baby.
Buck, and Summer of Sam as Doug. There, I'm done. Tired of this criticisms.
Oh shit. Oh goddamn.
I think you're doing great.
Oh, fantastic. Now, Chad Daddy, are you going to be? Can you read these, or is it going to freeze you? if you
No,
try to
somebody
go
want
to
to
them?
take that because I
Take it,
can't.
You got the show notes, Mel?
I do.
You see
Where am I
it says
taking?
Chad?
Where it says Chad.
Chad with a down arrow.
Chad with the dad. I do. Music by Maurice Jarre. Is
I
this
think it
French
sounds
or
about
what?
right, Jar.
I think it'd be Jari, but I'm not 100%
Mad Max
sure.
Beyond Thunderdome,
No idea.
Ghost. Cinegraphics by Jeffrey L. Kimball. Top Gun, Beverly Hill Cop 2. Edited by Tom Rolfe. The Great Outdoors and War Games. Effects makeup artist by Brian Ripley. Ooh, Beverly Hills Cops 3. The Mask. Ooh, The Mask was great. I've seen that one. Let's see. Distributed by TriStar Pictures. Runtime 113 minutes. Let's see. MPAA rated R. Budget is $25 million. That's
But
impressive.
only grossed 26 mil.
Yeah, it wasn't very profitable, unfortunately.
Well,
Oh, wait. Didn't go down. Look at that. There's more. Yes.
here's the thing. When you introduce an entire culture to tentacle porn,
That's what I
kind of
said.
throws off the vibe a little bit. Steve, I'm
That's-
sorry I was going there.
No,
That's
I know.
what
I know.
said.
Bro,
That
That's
is
what I
exactly
said.
what she
But
said.
I said we're
But I-
watching hentai, aren't we? This
Yeah,
is
but I
fucking
think at the
weird.
same time, this is what had to come out because remember, the 80s was nowhere near like this, so it had to get weird.
well,
Yeah, and it was weird, man. It was so fucking weird. I mean, and I kind of I had never seen this movie before. Never seen it.
have I.
And
awesome.
I kind of called it from the get-go. I was like, okay, maybe he's like in purgatory or something. Maybe, but then I'm like, well, I don't know. Maybe he's just going through PTSD. And it's just a mental thing for him. But once that tentacle porn scene, I was like, yeah, no, this dude's in hell or he's in purgatory or some shit. Like something is not right.
So it wasn't the duty tale on the subway? Just
No.
giving it away.
Well,
for
that I mean, yeah, but that still could have been like, oh, PTSD hallucination or something.
That's fair.
You know what
That's
I mean?
fair.
but yeah, but once it was that scene, I'm like, okay, something's up. Something is up. And then, you know, the demeanor of his girlfriend kind of changed after that. She got kind of
Bro,
cunty.
she got very cunty.
Yes.
If you're stuck in the
Like-
hospital, I'm leaving. Or what was it? If you're going mad, I'm leaving.
Yeah, like wow, like way to stick by your dude. Like, going through some shit.
Exactly.
I thought the same thing as Scoop. Like once I got to that scene where she's literally dancing with the monster, but I thought it's either A, he's dead, or B, he's not dead yet, but he's gonna come back to life, or he is. So I was on the fence of it's going one way or the other. I'm just not sure which way
It wasn't the
going.
hand reading, the palm reading. That was the part for me.
Oh,
the
she gave
palm
away the whole.
reading.
She gave away the whole
Yeah,
movie.
she's
right
like, you're
there.
already dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
oh, okay.
he's dead. Okay, cool. Now we know.
They literally, yeah, she looks at the camera, pretty much breaks fourth wall, like, yeah, you're dead.
See, and what I attributed that to is maybe when he got stabbed, he did die, but they brought him back. You know,
Yeah.
so that's where my brain went with that.
I was
I know
on the same
nothing of
wavelength with
palm
that.
reading or anything, so I don't know how that would potentially work. I
Yeah.
guess so.
But bros
Strange.
and lady, let me tell you, it has been forever since I've watched a movie that gave me legit nightmares. And this movie gave me nightmares. I had vivid dreams that made me question if I was fucking dead or not. Like I woke up and I was like, I'm fucking dead. This is my purgatory. What the fuck
So
is going
you
on?
had one of those weird existential crisis where like Kyle did in South Park, where
Yes.
he essentially like disappeared because he just questioned reality too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all day to day,
We
I'm
are
like-
nothing and everything.
And I'm like, fuck, like if I'm dead, like I just need to fucking come to terms with it and fucking just move on because fuck, or what if I die like right now and I'm not ready to go? Like, how am I gonna let go of everything just to fucking just move on? And I was mind fucked by this. This movie mind fucked me, bro. And it was such a good fucking movie. Like,
Yes.
I don't even have anything bad at all to say about this movie. At all.
So, all right. So the fact that you said like how it like tweaked you guys, I feel like I should mention, or we should all mention that this is probably one of our first like real like psychological horror movies that we've ever
Yes.
personally done.
And
Once
I
again,
think it's
shout
gonna be
out to
one
the.
too.
Oh, sorry, Bob. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was just
Sorry.
gonna say once again, shout out to the Saucy Aussie for throwing this on his list, man. Because there was the one as soon as I saw he put it on there, that was the one I was gunning for whenever we were gonna watch it.
Yeah.
It's such a trippy movie, and some people might say it's not horror. I would beg to differ. I would say it's definitely on like it's psychological horror. It fucks with your head, and obviously the fact that you're throwing in weird like demon play and like chopped up bodies and crazy like psychiatric wards and shit. You know what I mean? Like it is full on horror.
Those bald motherfuckers could have easily been fucking Cenobites. Like,
Yes, they could have.
Oh yeah,
this shit was
especially with all the
yeah,
crazy head shaking and shit.
Yeah.
With the
Yeah.
doctor with no eyes, like
So I'm not gonna lie.
Like-
The first time I saw the chemist jump out and he say, "Hey, look out!" when the car was coming down,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. Totally thought and was hoping it was Daniel Stern because I haven't watched it in so long. He kind of looked like Daniel Stern.
no,
from
he
far
had
away.
the fucking hairdo too.
Yeah. And it was the glasses, which he's rocked in movies before. So,
Like-
but it wasn't.
and-
But that dude was still awesome.
You know, there's a lot of psychological horror, but I think this one is probably the one that probably hits home the most.
And
Because
it's
it
a
do-
solid
it-
movie.
Because
That's
it also
the best part.
it gives you like, yeah, she might have given him that palm reading, but remember, if you're a person of PTSD, you hit shit sometimes differently, no matter what anybody
Mhm.
says. So for him, this is a PTSD trip until it's the end of the movie, which
Yeah.
also is not a very, it is and it isn't morbid ending.
Mhm.
It is because, oh, he is dead, but at the same time, it's like his closure is good. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
and that's what makes the ending so good is that while his body is gone, you know that his spirit is at rest. He came to terms with everything that he was struggling with while he was alive, especially the loss of his kid. You know, that's what was keeping him in this, you know, purgatory place was the loss of his kid. And when he was able to finally just be like, okay, his salvation was in the form of his kid and being able to finally be with his kid.
Now,
Yeah.
question: was it more of like an actual like maybe his soul moving on, or was it literally just all in the head? And once his brain finally accepted the death, he was able. You know what I mean? Like
it depends. It depends on how you want to look at it. I look at it the spiritual way.
That's fine.
It's
I look at it
very,
as I look at it as the drug trip way. The dude's got fucking hit with some crazy hallucinogenics.
Yep.
Not to mention anybody that knows when you're dying, your brain, even when you're sleeping, but your brain produces DMT, which is, dude, that shit's going to take you to the other fucking worlds. So, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it was kind of both. Personally, I feel like the drugs made it so hard for, like, that's why he had an entire life, which in probably literally, like, if you think about it, could have been in only like 10 fucking minutes of him dying on that table, but we got a 2-hour movie of his entire life. Like, what happened? You know, I mean, I guess it's all for interpretation.
Yeah, I really do think that he thought he was alive, because when he said, "No, I'm alive," and that was, you know, he was stuck on that. And when he went back to the one place that he never wanted to go back to, which was home, is when it all came down to him being at peace and finally going up the stairs.
I think that's where it also goes with what Johnny just said. Like, it's both. The first part of the movie is, it's like that psychological, this is in your head.
Mm-hmm.
The moment he's towards the end where it's, I want to go home, that's the spirit, I think, where it kicks in. Like, okay, he just wants to get the hell out of here. This isn't a psychological shit anymore. I'm ready to be done.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to think too, even during, you know, while the whole psychological thing was going on, like when he's getting adjusted by his chiropractor and he's like, "Oh, you look like an angel in this light." Was he an angel?
He's a guardian angel. That,
you know what I mean?
I always took as he's a guardian angel because, and I only say this, yo, you tell me where I can sign up to get a chiropractor like Louis. So when I'm in some shit ass hospital, Louis comes in and rages
rescues
fucking
me.
shit.
Yep.
And he's like, "Get the fuck." Yeah. And then goes, cracks my back, and he's like, "Yo, you're good." That's all it was.
But why is it that it was his chiropractor that was his savior and not his wife?
Because it wasn't, because Louis was his guardian angel.
He was his guardian
Louis
angel.
was
That's
an
how
angel.
I took it as.
Yeah, I took it as he was a good spirit that was trying to help him see that,
where he needed to go.
Exactly. Trying to lead him down. And I feel like Jezebel was the opposite.
Correct.
She was the
distraction.
She was a demon.
She almost felt, because this is one thing that the wife and I talked about at one point, and maybe for you guys and not, she almost felt like she could have been an army plant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Keep him under control.
She was legit a demon. In the deleted scenes, there's a scene right at the end, right before he goes up the staircase. Yeah, she comes out, she like rips her face off. There's a demon underneath. There's a lot of deleted scenes that were cut.
We'll get to that in the behind the scenes.
Yes.
I mean, that totally explains the whole tentacle part. I mean, yeah, you got the little like black eyes, but
hang on, guys.
Chad Daddy will be refreshing. Okay. Chad Daddy will be back. Dude, I mean, this movie is, like I said earlier, it's a solid movie in like horror movie.
Yeah.
Fantastic. But even just as a solid movie, man, like the acting is fantastic. Everybody like there's nothing hammed in.
And you get to see, but you get to see too, because I mean, I not because of war did I suffer from PTSD, but because I saw somebody fucking murdered in front of me. But it was never to that extent. But we don't know what war veterans actually go through with their PTSD and the mental shit so it's very much a mental movie as well.
Oh, 100%.
You know, because we don't know the horrors that they see in their head from day to day that they have to fight off, you know? And it just like I said, man, this movie just stuck with me so much. It unsettled me, and I'm still just talking about it now. I still feel like just weird in my tummy right now. But I love that I got that fucking feeling. Like, I have not felt like this about a movie in forever. And it was just a damn great pick. So thank you, Brody. Thank you.
Yeah, Brody. Thank you for this. Yes.
Okay. So I've seen this before, but Mel, you, Scuba, and Bobby, you haven't seen it. This was all your first guys watch?
Correct.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Chad Eddie, you've obviously seen it before, correct?
Yes. This happened when it first premiered on Showtime back when I was, I don't know, 12. Wait. So it's,
I mean, this
I
was
about
90,
14 or 15 when I saw it. Yeah, 90. So I'd been 14 or 15. And it was funny because we didn't actually subscribe to Showtime. So what I did was I would run the cable ran in through the VCR into the TV, and the tracking knob for tracking the VHS also worked as a tuner.
Yeah,
and
legal
I was
porn.
able to-
What up?
Yeah. Yeah, buddy. So yeah,
That's
that's
going
how I watched
throwback.
it. And And that's how I know about all the deleted scenes, because there was also this great behind the scenes documentary that Showtime would air that showed these deleted scenes. Like there's this whole there's this whole little
continue. I'll be right back.
All right, but yeah, there's this whole little storyline that they deleted where I think it was the chemist developed what he said was a cure for the hallucinogen that he was taking, and so it stops the hallucinations for a while, but then they come back even worse.
Wow.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
Which this was based off of like a real fucking hallucinogen that they used.
So here's my thing with maybe you don't know, but like, what hallucination? Like, where would it take him? Would he go back home, or would he go back to Jezebel?
I think it would take him back to Jezebel, because these hallucinations, the more that he didn't
obviously
know that even if it was hallucinations, that more
right.
fucked up he was.
It'd still probably be all in his head regardless.
Yeah.
Huh.
And you know, for a moment there, when he was back with his wife, I questioned, holy shit, was all that just a dream? Was that the hallucinogen? Like, is this the movie now? Like, is it like, what the fuck is going on?
This movie was not predictable at all.
Just when I was getting comfortable with that, boom, he's back. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck is going on?
Which was a fantastic scene, dude, because just sitting there watching him cracked out in the tub with that one little tear just falling.
Yeah.
Dude, you feel so fucking terrible for this dude, because you're just like, oh my God, like, he just wants to die. Like, he doesn't, but he does. You know what I mean? Because it's just
in that moment he did.
Sanity. Yes. Yeah. Dude, he was snapped in that moment, and it was like perfectly shot. So if she was a demon, does that mean everybody in the apartment complex was like demons and stuff that was trying to help him, like burn him with the ice and stuff? Maybe.
I don't think it went into specifics as far as that, but I guess it could be argued they could be demons or they could be angels. It's hard to say because they were trying to help him, but were they trying to help him or were they trying to hurt him with that?
According to Louis, demon was it? What did he say? What was the line? It was like they only look like demons when
if you're hanging on
right
to
but
something.
If you let go,
if you're letting it go and you appreciate what it is, they're not. They could be angels. Although I always when it came to that point where all the doctors were around him and you saw her, at that moment I'm like, yeah, you're not here to help him.
So
that scene was fantastic.
But Mel goes, why not call 911? You know what I mean? Like that. And she's like,
I think that's where
I don't remember 1990 that well to where, like, I don't think 911 was necessarily everywhere.
No, we Googled it. We Googled it.
Okay, here's the thing, though. It's very ambiguous as to what time period this takes place in.
75.
It takes 75. It's 75.
Did it say that?
Yep. And 911 came out in, what was it, 68 that we looked?
Yeah, 68, 1968.
How was the coverage of it?
Was it in New York City?
Yes.
Because sometimes you had to call a different number depending on where you were.
Because it started in main cities, but it didn't get to like rural areas till like later on. But
yeah, because Mel asked me that question. I was like, I don't know, maybe 911 wasn't a thing yet. And so like I was like actively Googling while we're watching the movie.
I'm not
gonna
lie, dude. Like my cowpoke little city, dude, I'm pretty sure we didn't get 911 till the 90s.
But yeah, this takes place because 75 Vietnam was done. This is Vietnam, so imagine what he saw.
It was 4 years. It was 4 years after.
Yeah, this is all done.
Can I also just and this is super random, but Tim Roth, this motherfucker is a tall motherfucker, dude.
Yes, he is.
When he's in that party scene, he is literally a head above everybody else in that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And his girlfriend's the tiniest little thing, dude. I was just like, I don't know.
It was impressive.
But,
I didn't know he was
what was what was it we were saying in the chat? It was a first. It was a first. What did we get? It was a first.
Latina boobies.
Latina boobies.
Yeah, buddy.
90s ones too.
90s Latina titties.
Cute 90s ones.
All right, so I feel like we've discussed a bunch, and we could still discuss a little bit more. But I think we should hear from the man himself who gave us this pick. And I'm going to throw it up here real quick, but I just got to say, Brody and I kind of slipped on this one, and him and I never actually talked about it. So this was a last-minute vid he sent in, but fuck it. Here we go. This is the shit show. Welcome.
Let's see it.
Well, howdy fucking doody there, folks. It is all your DKB here back for another episode of Gore and More, and this week I'm here to talk to you about Jacob's Ladder. Now, Jacob's Ladder, the very first time I saw this film, I was really captivated by it. It really stuck with me, the imagery. The cinematography was absolutely phenomenal in this film. I mean, each frame, each shot really knows how to capture the mood of the tone and themes throughout this film. And it's really sticks with you. It's quite disturbing. And then the more that I'd watched it and the more that I got older and started to actually, think a little bit more about the subject matter and dark tones and themes through the film itself, I was quite impressed throughout the storytelling. Now, the story itself deals with a lot of subject matters that is quite, haunting. It's filled with grief, loss, depression, and just psychological horror, psychological horror is my favorite subgenre of the horror genre, which I basically say every fucking time. But anyway, but yeah, the character development throughout this entire film, I mean, you have Tim Robbins leading a great fucking cast of people, but Tim Robbins really, he has a lot to carry throughout this film. I mean, he's in the war, he's in present day, and then he's, you've seen the movie, I won't go too much into it spoiling, but he really has to deal with these fucking dark subject matters throughout the human emotion. He really knows how to showcase that presence on screen, especially when he's, dealing with these creatures and dealing with life and loss. And then we finally get this backstory of his little boy that passed away, and it just adds that gut punch to it even more. And it's such a depressing film that it's just layered and layered and layered, and it doesn't really give you time to breathe. But like I said, it's the story is actually really paced well with a lot going on. It gives you that time to, tell a great and fantastic story. And I mean, I love this film so much. It's just a film that every time that I watch it, I can find something new with it. Every time I watch it, I'll be like, oh, fuck, I can't believe I didn't pick up on that before. Holy shit there, whether it is the acting, the cinematography, anything. I really can't praise this film enough. I could go on all day really trying to talk about it, but just my quick little review for you today. Jacob's Ladder, I'm going to give it this might sound biased, I don't give a fuck, but I'm going to give it a 4.7. Really means something to me, this film. It is such a fucking emotional ride. By the end of the film, you feel so happy for the character, but it's a morbid presence that surrounds him in that time, and you just, it's a fantastic fucking film. Go out and watch it. One of the best. All right, this is your DKB signing out, and I'll catch you motherfuckers next week. Cheers.
Pretty much
Cheers.
spot on.
That was great.
What he said doesn't let you breathe.
Saucy Aussie, thank you once again, not only for the pick, but that awesome review. And I'm not going to lie, I don't know why I was gunning. I figured he would have gave it a 4.6, and he hit me with 4.7, but I was close. Nice. We'll see where we all end up by the end of this episode. So, just to recap on what Brody said, awesome cinematography. I mean, we didn't really touch on that personally with us, and we still can. I know one shot in particular I liked is when his buddy got his car bomb went off, like right before that. But you had that weird,
that was intense.
But you had like that weird like inner the car, and then I don't know, the way it like flipped around. It looked cool.
Yeah. But the best part was when he got flown back again.
Yeah,
I didn't expect that part.
And I just love that the physicist dude, or the chemist, he just randomly shows up, saves his ass, and then like skedaddles out. He's like, puts his hands in his pocket, but like quick runs. Like, what the fuck?
It was also the way the guy in the car looked at him. Like,
he knew. He said, "I'm going to hell."
Mm-hmm.
He could not let go of his attachments, so he already accepted the fact that he wasn't going to go to the light. He was going down. He knew where he was going. And that's why when he looked at him and he had that smile, he knew it was going to fucking happen.
Yeah, it was like, that's it. Bye.
But why did he have his medals on towards the end? That's something I didn't understand. That I was trying to connect to. He had his
he had all his
sharpshooter rifle.
Ribbons. He had all his ribbons on. which
his
was
medals
weird.
on his jacket. After
maybe
finding out that the army had essentially poisoned them and they started killing one another.
I think maybe that's symbolic of the fact that he can't let go
Of that he was
of
in
his
the army.
past. That he can't, that could be why.
And
that
speaking,
he also was asked, or even said that he wasn't even part of it. Like when George there called him out and said, "You've never even been there."
yeah.
Mhm.
But speaking
Yes.
about the poison, Jennifer said, "How did he know about the secret project with the hallucinogen if he was dying the entire time?" So how did
Oh, I
that
got this one. Okay,
go for
so
it?
you know how our mind always tries to figure out a solution or at least a cause, and we just need that, we need to figure out a reason for what's going on. And I think essentially that's what it is. He knew he got stabbed by his own people. He knew they essentially started killing one another. He just needed to get a connection, a solution, a why. This is Army's fault, essentially. Figure out a blame.
Okay.
That's what I got.
That would make the most logical sense.
But then
Hell yeah.
again, too, you got to remember also, maybe he, because this entire time he's in the helicopter, he's dying, shit's happening around him. Maybe he's going in and out of consciousness and he's hearing shit. And so as he's progressing, that's what's occurring is that he's actually hearing. That looks fucking great.
looks cool
Oh
as
my God.
Yeah.
Shake your
That's
head.
perfect.
Shake your head, Chad.
Yeah,
Do the
you're
head
like
shake.
the freaky dude that's just shaking his head. Like you got to shake your head really fast.
That's perfect.
Thank you for pointing that out.
That was so cool. All right.
But yeah,
Sorry,
so that's how he because maybe they were talking about it on the helicopter or something, and so that's how it got into his head because he's slipping in and out.
That's a damn good possibility too.
Yeah.
I love all these points too. This is like such a just like Brody said, every time you watch it, you're probably gonna just find new shit or think about new things in different ways.
Dude, there's this is like an onion. There's so many layers.
They don't make movies like this anymore. Like
No, they
this was
don't.
rare. When you start a movie like this nowadays, you can figure out the ending like that. Like
That's the
this is
sad
what's gonna
part.
happen. A, B, C, and D. This was not one of those movies, and the fact that it's an old school movie and you still cannot figure out what's going on towards the end of the movie says a lot. This was impressive.
This is when you literally had to use your mind to think. We're in an age now where nobody wants to. They all want it spoon fed to them. We already want to know what's going to. This movie didn't. It spoon fed you, but it gave you hints. Not here's a spoonful of what's coming next. Here's
but a good psychological horror should leave you fucking like questioning.
Yeah, but they don't make
reality.
them like that no more.
Yeah, they don't make
and
it
the
like
fact
that.
that
No, I
towards
know.
the middle of the end of the
far
movie, they
between.
had A-class actors coming in. That was I
But
didn't see that coming.
Also on that subject of not making these movies anymore, the sad part is there's a lot of great movies out there that are around today. The problem is they get so shit on by many people. Just like, oh, it's so terrible. I figured it out. It's like, is it terrible?
Okay.
to figure it out?
Okay, I'll tell you one that I could add to that list as far as newer. Well, it's not really that new anymore, but the first Saw would fall into this category.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah.
The other ones,
That
no.
was a
But
mindfuck.
the first one, yes, it
The
was.
first one, yes.
Yeah.
And I didn't see the ending coming on that one.
I
When
did.
saw-
I knew. I
was
knew.
like,
I don't know. I don't know what popped in my mind. I'm like, that's him. The dead guy. That's him.
I have not seen it. Now I know it's the dead guy. Thanks.
I mean,
No, you gotta watch
probably
it. I
like
think
what?
it-
Saw's probably 20 years old now, right?
Yeah, just
what was
about.
it?
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Think about
Fuck, we're old.
2005.
It was either 5 or 4. No, I think it was 4.
So nobody's seen the remake of this, right? I didn't
No.
even know there was one.
There is a
for today.
remake?
There
is a
Apparently,
remake.
2019.
I
Yeah,
don't want to
there's a-
watch it though. I don't want to watch it.
It got horrible reviews. I
bad.
want to check it out just because I want to see the difference.
I don't think I
Like,
want
I want to, yeah, like, is it a full, like, is it still, like, is it different wars? Is it a totally different story? Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think it
I
has
don't
to do
know.
with Vietnam.
I'm
No.
probably not in 2019.
It's probably gonna have to
but it
do
could
with,
be
like,
like
Like the
Desert
Gulf War or
Storm.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if it sticks with the war aspect, who the hell, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, they might change that too. So who fucking knows?
Hey, you know what? What remake we do need to see is we need to see the remake of Suspiria because it has to be better than the original.
That's not saying much.
I just had to throw that out there.
Define
Don't-
better.
I
Define
just
better.
don't
Anything.
know.
I'd rather watch Amityville 3D again.
No.
I think I'd rather
No,
watch
well, I don't
House
give a
of
fuck.
Revenge.
I don't give a fuck. I would rather watch Amityville 3D again. because at least I can shit on the movie the entire time and laugh.
You know
at
what?
it.
Amityville 3D is definitely the one where it's like, yo, if we were sitting all back and we did a watch along, that would be a Mystery Science style.
Yep.
Like that would just be
that would
cracking
be.
jokes
Let's
the
just
whole
rip
fucking
this movie
time.
apart, please.
That's fine. All right.
Okay,
I
but
would-
if we did that, we would have to have Brody on.
Yeah.
no,
Fuck yeah. He would lead the
hate
whole
us.
thing. He would
He
lead
would
the whole
not-
thing.
He would not watch that with us. Even he's
Like,
like,
no,
I'm not
I'm
gonna
out.
watch this again.
No, he'll
Yeah.
no. You know what he'll do? He'll be on the shitter while he's doing it, and every time it's something bad.
All right. So, is there anything more that we want to discuss? I mean, dude, like we talked about a lot. Brody hit a lot of shit too.
I think there's too much, but yet we've covered a lot.
Listen, here's the biggest thing. If you haven't seen it at this point and you're still
Go.
listening to us, I hate even saying this, but pause this shit. I know we're live right now, but if you're going to be listening to it later on audio, pause it and go watch it. Do yourself a favor. Chad Daddy, I think, said it was on Paramount Plus.
Paramount
So
Plus,
if you got
yep.
that, go watch that. If not, rent that shit on Amazon. It's only like
And-
$3 Do yourself a favor.
And any
Ah.
DVD company that hears this, please release this with the deleted scenes.
Do they have a 4K at all of this
I
yet?
don't think so.
No.
No.
That's no.
So-
okay.
Blue is the
4K
highest it went so far.
Yeah.
So 4K Blu-ray again with deleted scenes, everything that it needs to, because just
They're
Now,
bloody
in the-
disgusting.
It was released. The very last thing I have in my notes here was Showtime Network's movie channel in the U.S. broadcast a version with the director's cuts included in March of '93. So if you could track that down, you'd be set.
So just heads up, Brody's comments aren't coming through. He said he was
Yeah.
commenting and nothing's coming through.
What the hell? All
Yeah,
I see
it
is
happened
Heather.
on the Recycled Corn podcast too.
He was it was coming through earlier.
Yeah.
Right around 7:27. What the hell? Fucking
That's
YouTube.
weird.
Gens are coming in on that. Brody's
Yeah,
still
and
probably
Heather's.
banned on Facebook, right?
Yeah, I probably.
Damn it, Brody.
Go to Twitch, Brody.
Oh, he actually just sent me the deleted scene for
Yeah, he sent it to me too.
Yeah, I'll check that later.
It's like 9 minutes long.
Right. No, man. I mean, once again, this movie was fantastic. It's a complete mindfuck. It's shot great, acted great. We're gonna go into this, but before we do that, let's spread them cheeks, Chad Daddy, and
All
see what
right.
you got.
And I want to apologize. There was a lot of stuff that I wanted to look up that I didn't have time to today because of my computer issues. So, it's going to be, it's not like a really light version, but there's so much more in depth that I could have went that I really wanted to that I just didn't get a chance to. So I apologize. I apologize to you guys. I apologize to Brody, especially because his love of this movie, it deserves a lot better than what we're going to be able to give it, but we'll give it our best shot.
Hell yeah.
So all the special effects were filmed live with no post-production. For example, to achieve the famous shaking head effect, director Adrian Lynn simply filmed the actor waving his head around and keeping his shoulders and the rest of his body completely still at 4 frames per second, resulting in an incredibly fast and deeply disturbing motion when played back at the normal frame rate of 24 frames per second.
that's art right there. That's art.
You know it's art when you see it copied in like so many other things after this.
Mm-hmm.
And yet
Right.
you know how they did it in other things probably is more CGI.
Most likely. 'Cause I'm pretty sure I
So-
think I've seen. I almost want to say I feel like I saw a Hellraiser movie with something like that in it, like one of the later ones.
What's that? Sorry again.
I said I feel like I've seen that effect used in one of the Hellraiser movies, like after. I just want to say like Hellseeker or something.
Say I've only seen Up With You Guys up to number 3, so that's my bank for that one.
Continue on. Certain imagery was inspired by the photographs of Joel Peter Witkin. Most recognizably, the image of the hooded, legless man shaking his head is inspired by Witkin's 1976 photograph, Man with No Legs. So a lot of what you see was inspired by actual things that somebody else.
Huh.
The Bergen Street station in the film was actually an abandoned lower-level portion of the station, which had to be retiled and fixed to look as if it was still in working condition.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Okay. That's. I would have never known. I would have thought it was just abandoned the way it was, to be honest with you.
Kind of makes me think of the house from Night of the Living Dead last week.
Yeah.
They had to rebuild that and did a damn good job, too. All the ads in the subway and Bergen Street station are anti-drug ads.
Oh,
Right.
Oh shit! I would have never noticed that.
Here's the stupid thing, though. That's not true because one of the ads in the station was for like I I think it's for a deodorant or something. It said ecstasy or a perfume or something.
Yeah, but ecstasy.
I know.
The drug.
That was the only thing that I could think of too.
Oh, there he is, Brody.
There he is.
He's back.
Sorry,
About damn time.
I wasn't trying not to pay attention, but I was talking to the Brody. We were trying to figure out what the fuck was going on because he was trying Facebook too. It didn't work. So
That's all right. That's all right. Adrian Lynn turned down directorial duties on Bonfire of the Vanities so he could direct Jacob's Ladder. His first choice for the role of Jacob Singer was Tom Hanks, but by coincidence, Hanks turned down the film so he could make Bonfire of the Vanities.
Tom Hanks in this?
I don't know if I could see it. I don't know.
I don't
know.
know. I could totally see
Has
that.
Tom
totally
Hanks
see it.
ever done a horror movie?
The Burbs.
No,
Is
that's
it-
comedy.
Okay.
Horror.
Yeah,
that's
comedy.
closest, though. That's
Okay.
a dark comedy, though. That's practically horror.
Yeah, but
Why have we not done that?
we should.
That would be great.
We got spots. Anyways,
Yes.
we got a lot.
We got
of
spots. We
in
got plans. We got plans. Okay, according to director Adrian Lynn, the drug aspect of the story was inspired by the Martin Lee and Bruce Schlain book Acid Dreams, the CIA, LSD, and 60s Rebellion.
Okay.
man.
For all of the chiropractor scenes, director Adrian Lynn ensured there was a real chiropractor on set who would work with actor Danny Aiello so as to ensure authenticity. According to Lynn, chiropractors often approach him and thank him for going to the trouble of getting what they do exactly right.
You know, and as somebody who always goes to the chiropractor, when he was like, turn to your left and put your arm to the side, and he did, I was like, that's what they do. That's legit the motion that they do. Like, it was great.
I've still never been to one.
Yeah.
Did
I've
you
never been.
now when you
It's pretty
did you
great.
have to go, or did you go just because?
I just went to get adjusted. I go every once in a while
Yeah.
just to get adjusted, dude. It is literally, if you've never been adjusted,
Never.
everything just you feel great. They pop your hips, they pop everything in your back, they pop your neck. Let me tell you, that first neck crack, if you've never had one, boys, whoo, it's great.
Nope.
I-
You-
I wouldn't
are you
get paralyzed from that. Not doing it.
Are you saying we might need a change of pants after that?
You may cream yourself. Just saying.
That or are we gonna
Maybe
cry?
There may
It's
be
one of
some
the two.
yogurt.
Listen, the wife and I were having this argument because she thinks it sounds terribly painful, where I think like it sounds aesthetically pleasing because like
It is
I
not
like
painful at
cracking
all.
my knuckles and shit. So I'm just like all like you know what I mean? Like when you dude, you remember when you get those sweet solid back cracks on like a good chair or a desk, and you're just like you know what I mean? Like
Imagine that in your hip area. Imagine that all the way up to your fucking neck.
do you feel taller?
I
when you
do.
leave?
I do.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm not as like hunched over because, you know, I slouch a lot, but I feel like
Same.
you do feel like you're taller and you're like, wow, you feel great.
Bob's looking over there like he needs to be 7 foot.
I'm like, I mean, I'm pretty flexible, but I look at I sometimes look at my hips and I go, pop 'em.
Hips don't lie, Bobby. What else we got, Chad Daddy?
Neither does my
In a-
third leg, but you know.
In a 2015 retrospect on the film, Tim Robbins said one of the reasons he thought it didn't do well at the box office was how the film's violent, harrowing scenes in Vietnam didn't jibe with the national mood in the fall of '90 during the run-up to the Gulf War.
Mhm.
That
I can
probably-
see that.
That can make sense.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was reading Brody's comment here. He said Megadeth Train of Consequences music video is heavily inspired by this film.
Oh wow.
I gotta go look at that.
I don't remember the video now to be.
I can't
I have
say
to
if
go-
I've
I have
ever
to go
seen it,
watch.
so I feel like I might have to watch it.
Definitely.
Anyways, what else we
This
got, Chad Daddy?
served as a major inspiration to the early games in the Silent Hill video game franchise.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
also
mean,
part
that
of
was
why
a-
I put it on that list.
Nice. That was also a mindfuck game, dude. That was great.
And the movie was really good.
I feel like I have to try to like give it another shot because I did not care for it.
Give it another shot. I really
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the movie.
All right. I'll do it just because you asked me to, sir. All right. What else we got, buddy?
Okay, let's see. I think I can skip that part. It's really long. There's this long part about how it changed hands when it was greenlit. I'll skip that. Director Adrian Lynn used the art of painters William Blake, H.R. Giger, and Francis Bacon, and photographers Diane Arbus and Joel Peter Whitkin as his primary influences for the visual style of this film.
Can see it. Definitely see it, especially in like the tentacle area with the H.R. Giger stuff.
Oh yeah, this is very Giger-esque.
And
Yep.
yeah, it came through very well.
That was dirty. It made me feel.
That too.
It was just that was such an uncomfortable scene.
Yeah, the combination of the flashing lights and then like she's just like getting it, and I'm
But like I said,
she was loving it.
for some that make it probably uncomfortable, there was definitely probably some people that had watched this that were like, "Well, hello,
Cameron Miller."
Cam.
I wasn't gonna say names, but
we haven't picked on him with tentacle porn in a long time.
You mean never mind.
I like how she's quiet down there.
Oh, I would have loved it. I'm like, get it. Yeah.
Two things always got to him was the tentacle porn and the Mothra pussy.
Oh, Mothra pussy! Goddamn!
Oh my god! I've even heard that.
Oh god!
those the good old days of comics and kaiju's, there, guys.
Right? Fucking A, man. What else you got, Chad Daddy?
According to director Adrian Lin, most of the dialogue in the opening scene between the soldiers was improvised on set by the actors themselves, especially the conversation between Ving Rhames and Tim Robbins about masturbation.
Oh,
right on.
I love it.
Actors who were allegedly interested in playing the leading role of Jacob included Richard Gere, Dustin Hoffman, and Al Pacino. For the role of Jesse, director Adrian Lin auditioned roughly 300 women, including Jennifer Lopez, Andie MacDowell, Madonna, Demi Moore, and Julia Roberts. The role eventually went to the very first person who auditioned, Elizabeth Pena.
Hell yeah. Dude, I'm just trying to feel out some of those actors in my head. And
I can't see Julia Roberts doing this.
No. That was the first one. As soon as you said that name, I was like, nope.
We wouldn't have got any titties.
No, we wouldn't have.
Okay, that wasn't even a thing I was thinking of. I just thought she would not.
Nah, fuck that. That's where I went. We wouldn't have got no titties.
Now,
she did
young J-Lo, maybe?
No, I don't think so.
Madonna.
I think
Madonna.
Yeah, but I don't want to see Madonna.
Nobody wants to see Madonna. Well,
I could see Julia Roberts doing this because this was right around the time she did Flatliners. Wait, was she in Flatliners?
That's true.
Yeah, she was in.
Yeah,
I've
she
never
was.
seen Flatliners.
What?
That's actually
I've not seen it either. It's okay.
It's on the list of possibles.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a really good one.
I'd definitely say it's another one that'll.
I'd have to look at the synopsis because, dude, there's sometimes a lot of shit I've seen that I forgot, and then I'm like, oh wait, yes.
Kiefer Sutherland's in it, if that helps.
I'll look later. Anyways, what else we got, buddy?
Jacob's son Gabe was played by Macaulay Culkin, who was uncredited.
Oh,
Yeah, was there
little
a-
Macaulay, little Mac.
Same year filming as
Home Alone.
Alone,
Mm-hmm.
which Chad's never seen.
I've seen Home Alone. I didn't like it.
I thought you said you didn't see it.
No, I've seen it. I didn't see the others because I didn't like that one.
Did you just watch it in the last couple years, though? I
No,
thought there was something
I saw when it first came out.
Oh, maybe it was a
think you're
different.
thinking
movie
of
we
someone
discussed
else. I'm
then.
trying to
Yeah,
remember
we
who.
might have discussed a different family type movie that shit. I don't know.
And just
I
think
thought it
a
was
year
the
before.
same kid from what is it? I See Dead People.
Yeah, she thought it was Haley Joel Osment, and I'm like,
No, that's like a
no.
whole different generation.
I was like, he wasn't even born
no,
yet.
He wasn't even born
I
yet.
don't know, man. A lot of white kids look alike. No, offense.
Oh,
I mean,
blonde hair,
one's
blue
blonde
eyes. I
and-
can't tell them apart. I'm sorry.
yeah, but Haley Joel Osment's not blonde. He's got that brown hair.
Ish.
Yeah, totally different.
Okay,
No,
let
it's
me
not.
Google it. Hold
That's
on.
my girlfriend,
Let
guys.
me Google it.
That is
But,
my girlfriend.
I see.
Just
Dead
think
People.
about it. A year before, he was a goody goody two shoes and Uncle Buck too.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
They look alike. Time
Uncle
out.
Buck.
He is dirty blonde hair. They look alike at that age.
Uncle Buck. The best part of the whole thing is the pancakes, dude. Like,
Yeah,
this-
fuck it. I
wanted
always
pancakes
wanted one.
like right.
Yep.
This is why I want Blackstone. Like, I want the biggest Blackstone. Whenever my grill shits the bed, I'm buying one, and I want to make giant fucking pancakes with a snow shovel.
And you know,
That is a
John
life goal.
Candy also made me want a big ass steak because of the Great
No,
Outdoors.
see,
Yes,
I
he
love
did.
Great Outdoors, but that just makes me so like, ugh.
No.
Especially when he's like,
That
"That's
makes
not
me-
clean."
that makes
He's
me
like,
wanna
"No,
go
it's
to-
not
He
this
ain't
bad
done yet."
gristle.
You gotta eat the. Oh man, that'd have been the first part I ate.
That makes me
Pan
want to go
gristle?
to the. G-
Hell yeah, give me that.
That makes
give
me.
me
That makes me want to go to the gym
Bro,
and
fat
eat
is
that all
Do
the
you
flavor.
time.
personally think? All right, this is I love the sidebar because I literally just watched this movie like a week ago with the family. It's great. Do you personally think you could eat a 96er?
Yes.
I am a fat ass, and there's no
I
fucking
don't
way I could do
think
that.
I
I
don't
would
think
give
I
it a
could,
try.
Wait.
but I would try.
I would
Okay,
give it
What's
a
a
shot.
96er?
A 96
watch
ounce
from-
steak.
Yeah, a 96-ounce steak.
Oh, I can do it.
All right.
No.
Well, I can actually safely
That's-
say I have eaten a 50 ounce, no problem.
Had a 50 ounce? Homie, what did
All right,
you
hold on,
drop?
wait,
What kind of bill did you drop on that shit, dude? Like, because I gotta know.
Listen, all right. So we went, me and my mom and my brother and we went to
Crazy
a
side
steakhouse that's like about 20 minutes away from here, and we're looking at the menu, and I see,
Yeah, bro, that's a
we're-
6-pound steak.
We're
Right?
looking at steaks. The biggest one, I think it was like 47.9. It was right there.
Okay.
So
there used to be a place down in the city of Ithaca when I was growing up, and it was called Billy Bob Jack's. Fantastic name. But they had a 49er, and they had a 49-ounce steak that you could get. But
yeah.
it wasn't
And-
a challenge as cool as the Great Outdoors, where if you ate the whole thing, you got everybody's meals for free.
Yeah.
It
No,
was like
and
you got it like half off or something. And I was like, well, fuck
Wait.
that, dude.
You know what we're forgetting?
What?
He didn't just eat the steak.
He ate the gristle.
yeah.
No.
Oh, wait. What
He-
else was it?
Was it?
He's like, if you
Des-
throw
he-
in something else like this,
some kind of
too,
dessert. Yeah, he got dessert too.
Yeah,
Because
he's
they all
like
came back with hats
throwing
and
some
everything.
hats for the kids. Yeah, and they all come
But-
out wearing the hats
yeah.
and screaming.
So yeah, I had like a 48 ounce and I ate it no problem, bro. Not
Like I
one-
said, I
not
don't
an
think
issue.
I could eat it all, but I have had a 5-pound burger, and I almost ate the whole thing when I was in Memphis. Almost didn't fucking. There was a piece like that big left, but it was like that fucking.
I
thick.
left nothing.
Like
I left
when you're
bone.
telling me the actual poundage that's going to be sitting in my stomach, I'm just like, no. And I'm a fat ass, dude, and I'm still just like, nah.
You
I'm
just
good,
gotta
dude. Like,
keep it in until the challenge is done, and you leave the restaurant.
All I know is I ate about half of that, and
And we lost Bob. Oh, wait, there he's back.
It's
He's
funny,
back.
it's funny you mention that because
no, I'm here.
me and the wife watch Man versus Food a lot on.
Oh fuck yeah, bro! That's
Oh
good.
yeah.
And I looked at her the one day. I'm like, how often do you think that Casey goes back and just hurls in the toilet immediately after they're done
It's
filming?
either
Every
that
time.
or
Every
not
time.
to have potty humor by any means on this show, but
Rah.
that dude's mornings are a solid
Definitely
hour and a half.
No, they
there is
puke. They
What?
puke. They have to puke after the show's done recording. I guarantee you, they go and puke it up.
You think?
Yeah,
I
fuck yeah.
don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't
Because
think
it-
so.
yeah, but-
Did you see how fucking
I
fat he
don't
got
think
over
so.
3
But-
seasons? He was eating some of that shit.
Casey
Yeah.
was always a big boy though.
Yeah, but there were some times where you
No,
would look
dude,
and he
if you
definitely
watch
didn't
season
gain the
1 to
weight.
season 3, bro, there's a
See, I'll
solid
have to
50
go back and look.
50 pound
But
fucking
but
jump.
but then there's
over
also
3 seasons.
sometimes a little bit of period where you see him still eating and he didn't look like he didn't change. So
That's why he got to the point where he was like, I'm gonna have other motherfuckers do this, dude, because this is killing me.
But see, that's that burger that I ate. I saw it on Man vs. Food. When
Okay.
Adam Richmond was on it. So at the time, it was called Sasquatches or something like that, but they changed it to the Cookie Canuck. So it was the Sasquatch burger, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking try it. And you had to eat the 5-pound burger,
Sasquatch.
the 3 pounds of fries.
Holy
and-
shit!
Yeah.
What?
I ate all the fucking fries. I literally ate every single fucking fry. And like I said, there was a piece that big, about that fucking fat.
See,
Couldn't fucking
if
do
you
it.
didn't touch the fries, you probably would have.
I probably would have killed the
Yeah.
burger.
No doubt.
Yeah.
See, I would have put the fries in the burger.
There you
Oh,
go.
I was putting the fries in the burger. I was fucking no
Were you
soda.
dunking it all in
I was
lemonade at
dunking
that
it all
point,
in
like going to
fucking
like
just-
hot dog
yeah.
eating
See,
contest?
my
Yeah.
goal is to do food challenges. Like
I
I
fucked
know
up.
I would
I
murder
couldn't do it.
Adam. So
Oh man,
That's,
gotta
that's
do it.
just
She can't
it.
eat a
It's
lot.
always girls like
Yeah.
that that can.
Yeah,
it's
she
just-
can fucking put that, man. We go eat and I'm done. And she's still going. And I'm like, God, I fucking love you so much. Because she does not eat like a lady. She does not eat like a lady when we go out to eat. And it makes me so proud because
you know what the best part is? Is like I love that you take pictures of it too.
Yes.
Show us.
It's
It's
so rude.
fantastic. No, it's not. I love those shots.
So that's the
Same.
absolute
That
beauty
one where
of
you
it
had
all.
that spoon and
Okay,
you could tell
so-
whatever you were eating, you were just so into it, and it was just like, yeah.
I love when he
So
captions it
takes
doing
a
what she does
video
best.
while you're eating, and he will screenshot the moment that you look stupid.
That's why it's so perfect.
Yeah. Because you know what? Like I tell her, look, baby, you're fucking beautiful. You're gorgeous. And people see that shit online all the time. They need to see the real you as well. They need
It's
to
like,
see the you I love.
Like we
Right?
went to what was it? A wing party, just
Oh yeah,
eating
we went to,
wings.
so my buddy. Oh, that's what I left out of my slice of life. We went to a buddy of mine's house. He had this thing called Wings and Things. He
okay.
made 150 wings. We had wine and just a whole
So
good
good.
time just talking.
You didn't give me a call.
Bobby,
It
you
was
wouldn't
I'm
have
just
been
gonna
here.
fly
in
down
time.
to Texas.
You wouldn't have been
I
here
would
in
have
time.
gotten there in time. Wings are my shit.
So
Yeah, but this man barely eats, so I would put my bones on his plate. So
I'd be
people
eating
could
his
enjoy it.
she was putting her bones on my plate to make it look like I ate because I was already stuffed. I had like 6, 7 wings and I was good.
She's like, honey, I'm gonna make you look like a man.
Yeah, and that's exactly what she's
Cartilage
doing. So she'd be like, "Hey, what's that over there?" And I'd look, and I knew what she was doing because I'm not stupid. So I'd
Did
be
you
like,
stack them like all super cool and like
She did.
like
They were
Jenga
like-
style?
They were just there on the plate, and I'm like,
Oh damn.
so then she'd go and get another one. Oh, this one's delicious too because he was doing like all different flavors and stuff. Yeah.
So good.
But let's get back to the fucking movie.
We gotta get back to
You know
this
what?
movie after
We
that
had
10
that-
minutes there.
Yeah, let's add that crazy sidebar of meat and
You rang.
yeah, daddy.
Okay, in Bruce Joel Rubin's original screenplay, all the demons who appear throughout the film were typical biblical demons with horns, wings, cloven hooves, etc. Director Adrian Lynn felt that this kind of imagery could easily come across as comic, which would destroy the film. He felt the fact that the imagery was so far from human lessened its impact, and as such decided he wanted the demons to be human-esque but not quite human. During his research into this, he came across the thalidomide scandal. Thalidomide was a drug made available for purchase from 57 to 61. It was designed to treat pregnant women primarily as an antiemetic to combat morning sickness and secondarily as a sleeping aid. However, prior to its release, inadequate tests were carried out, leading to roughly 10,000 children in Africa and Europe being born with severe physical deformities because their mothers had taken the drug during their pregnancy. The most common defects were, I'm not going to get into what those all conditions, but they're all conditions which affect the appearance of the limbs. During his research, he studied the case, which came to feel that the birth defects caused by the drug represented the perfect starting place for his redesign of the demons. It was also the thalidomide. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. Sorry. Scandal was also the inspiration for David Cronenberg's Scanners.
I was just going to say that.
Ooh, okay.
As you were talking about that, it reminded me, I'm like, yeah, they had that in Scanners too.
Mm-hmm.
Hot damn. All right.
Very nice.
Some additional scenes from the original script were changed or removed during the dance scene. All of the dancers turned into demons, so there you go. They were demons.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
During one of
That's
his
what I kinda
Vietnam
figured, though.
during one of his Vietnam flashbacks, Jacob has a vision of a celestial staircase accompanied by heavenly music. Jacob watches a pastor on TV who rants about the world coming to an end. Jacob sees an image of a demon on the wall of his living room, which, when he looks closely at it, becomes a portal to hell. And this is what I was talking about before, a scene following the antidote sequence in which the ceiling explodes and Jacob is surrounded by a vision of heaven, and a different ending where Jezzy turns herself inside out and transforms into a huge demon which Jacob has to fight before ascending to heaven.
Okay.
See, I want to
That
see this.
sounds awesome, but not necessarily awesome fitting for the
Yeah, it wouldn't
how
have
the
fit.
movie
It would have
went.
taken away. Yeah, it would have.
That sounds like an amazing ending video game sequence.
I
Yeah.
want
Like,
to see that, though.
I could see everything else, but add everything else, leave that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the whole he was a veteran and everything, and he technically is fighting, but it wasn't that level of fighting.
you take
you
the
know what I mean?
fighting-
It wasn't like actual fisticuffs.
If you take the
Like-
fighting out and just show her becoming it, fair.
Huh.
Like somehow made it look like she is it, but he's already.
I think it
going.
ended perfectly.
Either way.
It
Yeah.
ended. It ended great. Like there's
Wow.
nothing that I would have changed about this movie. Like I said, it was so damn unsettling for me, and I loved it the way it was.
Hey, that scene Brody sent you guys, can you share that into the host
Yes.
chat?
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause I want to
Yeah.
see that because I'm thinking it's probably the same scenes I've seen.
You know what? I can actually probably hold on.
It's 9 minutes long.
Yeah, don't
Is
put
it
it on
9?
here.
No.
No. I was just gonna put the link up in the chat overlay there.
Oh, okay.
So, anyways, keep on going, John. Sorry.
Okay, after initial test audiences reported the film was overwhelming, director Adrian Lyne cut out 20 minutes of material, almost all of which came from the last third of the film. 4 major sequences were removed after Jacob first meets Michael, a scene where Michael gives him an antidote for the latter, a scene where Jacob thinks he's cured but turns out not to be, a scene where he goes to Michael's apartment and finds Michael decapitated, and a scene just prior to his final meeting with Gabe where he meets Jesse, who shows her true form, which I just said.
Right on.
Hell yeah. Dude, this got a lot of shit.
There's some other stuff. I mean,
You know the original title for the film?
Oh, no.
Nope. I do
The
not.
original title of the film was supposed to be Dante's Inferno.
Oh, wait.
That would have given the entire film away.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why they
probably
changed it.
would've.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm glad.
That's why they changed
Drug
the
is
name.
called the
Wait,
ladder.
can we talk about something? How his
Absolutely.
son died?
He got hit by a car.
he got
You
hit
saw
by
that
a
shit.
car.
That shit was so lame.
That was
Really? Dude, what?
So
You
lame.
got the Pet
Dumbass
Cemetery
kid.
treatment.
Yeah.
No,
His dumbass kid.
Gage got
Oh,
Gabe.
my
Or
cars
Gabe
are
got
falling.
gauged.
Let me keep the bike in the middle of the road. Let me slowly go on this
we would
side.
all do that if we
Look,
were
it
kids.
No,
probably-
ain't nobody would do that. You know,
But look,
you're gonna
it
throw your
probably
bike
didn't
down.
happen that way. It probably didn't happen that way. The way we saw it, though, was either the demons fucking with what he remembered or something to that aspect.
Or just like that's all he could remember about it. And it was just
Yeah,
pieced
because we don't
together.
even know if he
Yeah.
was there when it happened. We don't know if he
Right.
or
It
where
could be an
he was.
oversight.
He was showing him how to ride a bike, remember? Or at least he was there when he rode his bike off.
Yeah,
But that's
he
But
went.
at
But
that
it could've-
point, that's
that
when
could've
he
all
like
been his
dropped
head.
the cards because he remember he
Yeah,
was like
he dropped the card.
Yeah.
He dropped his card the lamest way. And I'm like, this kid, dumbass kid. This is how he dies, really? I thought it was like something more severe, but
Look,
And
man,
he came
that's the
back
second
and-
time
That's
I've had to see Macaulay Culkin die. Okay. And the
Bees,
first
man.
time,
The
the first time
bees.
really fucked me up. Okay.
Yeah, but let's just come on, man. Did we ever review The Good Son?
no, we haven't.
No, I'm saying
That's a
could
good
we?
move. Yeah,
Would that
why
ever
not?
count as? Does that count as horror?
It counts as and more.
Could.
Ooh. Don't let
I mean,
me
it's
forget
still-
that
it's
one.
still
That might be
horror
a
because-
back-
Yeah, like
that
Brody
might be a
said.
back burner one.
Brody just said we don't even know if he had a kid.
That's a mind fuck right there.
Well, they said he died, and that's why he ended up going to the war, right?
Yeah, he died before he left for Nam.
Right. And did he do the doctor stuff before Nam too, or was that after?
I think
Or
that was after.
all? That was, which obviously wasn't, but
I feel like that was after.
Okay.
But no, wait. It almost had to have been before
Yeah,
because
it
they were calling
was.
him Professor.
Yes.
Oh yeah, because the doorman called him doctor, and that was his old house, right? Or that's where the wife and the kids left.
See, I don't know because if he would have gotten his
Mind
doctorate,
fuck.
what?
Yeah, there's your mind fuck right there.
I don't know, dude. That's the whole. Jen
Wait.
says that was after.
his wife and kids, right? They didn't leave.
No, but I'm saying like when he went. Remember when the doorman called him doctor? Like I'm
Mhm.
assuming that was his original house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she was
Yeah.
still there.
Right,
Mhm.
right. So like, it might have. I would have to say it'd probably be before, but I don't know. The wife
Yeah, he
says
couldn't
after.
see the living, maybe. He can only see the dead.
Damn this movie!
I
So
know.
good. It makes me want to watch it again.
Mind fuck.
Right, and maybe he never was a doctor.
I don't
Maybe
think
that
he
was his
If-
ambition. Maybe it
if
was
it
just
was-
an ambition that he wanted that he was never able to accomplish, and that's one of the things also that was holding him back. Something
But
that
technically-
he did not get to accomplish.
Yeah, 'cause he could
no,
have
he
been-
did accomplish it, but I thought he didn't want to think anymore, so that's why he took the postman job.
But I
There
think
never
he-
was a
that-
postman job.
But
I
he
know.
might have been
Yeah.
working on getting his degree when he got drafted.
That could
Mhm.
have. Yeah.
Maybe.
Fair. All right.
Wait, can we give
All
some credit
good
to the
thoughts.
ladies that sang Mr. Postman? They did so great.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah,
got
they
that
did
song
very
stuck
well.
in my head.
Ladies,
They
start
did so
catcalling
good.
men way more often like that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I would
And
love
then- and
ladies to
also-
sing
Right?
songs
Like
to me.
who? How would that not
His-
make your
yeah.
day?
Yeah, and his charm, like on a serious note, he had some charm on him. Especially when he was
He
talking
had
to
that
the
tall
lady
man
was reading his
stature with that
palm,
fluffy
like,
hair. Just
Yes, he did.
He had some charm
Hey,
on him.
he was a
yeah.
very good looking guy.
Yeah.
He is.
Right?
He
No,
was.
his attitude, like his attitude is what gave him the charm.
very chill.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get on to the main questions.
Yeah.
All right, so what format was this watch down, peoples?
On demand.
Paramount Plus.
Paramount
Bobby,
Plus.
Fucking on demand.
On demand.
Amazon. All right. Douche of the film, Jezebel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or-
actually.
Dare I say? Well,
No.
Or
I was
maybe
gonna say, dare I
Costanza.
say, the U.S. government for the drug thing?
Oh, that's a good one.
They're
yeah.
always
Yeah.
the douche.
Mhm.
They're always
So you
the
could say
douche.
both of them actually, because she's a demon, they're an asshole. Yeah.
Right, but the demon thing was potential. You don't know if there was real demons or not. You know what I mean? It could just been
Mhm.
inner demons.
But still, I'm gonna go with she's a demon. So I'm
No, that's
going with so yeah.
I mean, she is the one that I feel like you hate the most.
You know something,
throughout the movie.
Jezebel. I'm sticking with Jezebel.
Wait, I just thought of something. I'm so sorry. This
Hit
is
it.
going 180.
Oh, go ahead.
Wait, do you remember when he goes back? I'm sorry, he flashes back into his house in his bed, and he's cold because the window's open. Well, it's
Yep.
only him and his son that complain about the cold. Nobody else.
Yes. His wife didn't complain.
No,
Good
nor
catch.
did
Oh,
the
maybe
kids.
his spirit was there at the house.
Sorry, I just thought of that. Okay, yes. Okay,
I
continue.
also just thought of something now because your wife put the spelling of Jezebel up there. Doesn't it kind of sound like Beelzebub?
Well, I was just questioning
Well,
the whole.
Jezebel was the
even
whore
when
of Babylon.
Yeah,
Right.
Jezebel was the whore of Babylon.
That's why, like, as soon as they said it, I was like, wow.
Biblical?
I understand there's some dick ass parents out there, dude, but if you named your daughter Jezebel, like, I feel like you're just setting
She's
her up.
gonna be a whore.
Right, you're setting her up for
Oh.
failure, dude. Like,
You know what I just realized? Jezzy is just his manifestation of the army.
They fucked him.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
The way she was controlling him and everything.
That is a good one.
Maybe.
That would explain why she felt like a plant.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I was getting Total Recall vibes with Arnold's wife on Mars, dude. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I can't think of anybody else that would be a douche. I mean, his squad was kind of douchey after they fucking like backed out, but
Well, obviously they got all scared as
yeah, they
fuck
had to
because they got their
because-
shit kicked in. Like,
Yeah.
all right. So I guess that could just be an open-ended question because you know what I mean? Like you can go any which
Yeah.
way. All right. Favorite kill?
There wasn't really any kills. Per
yeah,
se,
this is
as
kind of
far
a
as
hard
I
one
recall.
to answer for
honestly,
this question.
honestly, the car blowing up. If you're gonna go with the kill, 'cause
Yeah?
that was the most direct and terrible one to watch. Even though he knows, we don't know that at the time.
Scoobs is gonna say Gabe. He's gonna say Gabe.
No.
My favorite kill was Jacob because had he not been killed, we wouldn't have got this movie.
Ooh, I
that's
like
a
your
good one.
play. He
Good
got
point.
the bayonet to the gut, dude. Like that's just
Mhm.
By
From
his
one of
own
his own
guy.
platoon members, yeah.
right. Fucked. Straight fucked. That's a good one. Damn it.
Mhm.
I'm gonna have to agree with that one.
Oh wait, mine is in the helicopter when the pilot gets shot and the other guy's brushing the blood off.
That's a good one too. Yeah, that is a good death.
Damn.
Which, by the way, who shot him? Because that shot had to have come from inside the helicopter.
Either that or was there some sniper on the field that was just like, bing. Maybe it was still their own guys on the field. Like, shoot, who the fuck knows, dude?
But we
Because
don't
that other
know
guy
if
with the machine gun,
We
he
don't
was
know if
just
the pilot and
spraying
them
down.
were also.
I don't know because
on
the
drugs.
way the
that's
blood
true.
spratter.
Yeah,
the
because they were
blood-
just
the
there
blood
to
spratter.
recover.
Jen says his death because he found peace. All right. I think I'm gonna have to agree with Scoobs, man, just because that's a solid point, and I can't ever think of anything better than that. So, all right. Best scene, and I know exactly where I'm going with this one.
Yeah, I know where I'm going to.
It's
we're on
not.
this-
Let's go in order. Let's go in order.
Okay. So I'm going to say for me, it was the whole fight scene in the car because he was going fucking kung fu crazy, just kicking motherfuckers left and right. I guess we did have fighting in the movie. Maybe dragon fighting wouldn't be so. No. Anyways, but no, that scene was it was hilarious, but it was also, I don't know. I just like that he was still defending himself against three motherfuckers in the car. Like he didn't give a shit.
No.
Whether he took them all out or not. I don't know. That was my I know it's a ridiculous scene, but I'm
Not
gonna go
really.
with that one.
That's not ridiculous.
My favorite scene is the dance scene. The hallucination with the tentacle.
Yeah, that's a fucking trippy ass scene, dude.
Yeah, I mean the flashing lights and everything just made that whole scene just crazy.
Honestly, if we had the question of scariest scene, I would give it to that.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Right
fucking
there,
horrifying. Bobby?
See, I actually think the scariest scene and my favorite is the moment he's in the hospital and they're wheeling him through all that shit, and he ends up with all the doctors around him.
Yep.
Up
It's
basically
pretty fucked.
up until his guardian angel comes to get him. That's my whole favorite scene. The
All right,
moment he's
Louis
in the
comes in.
hospital to the moment they get him out. That's fucking scary because you don't know where you're going.
True.
My runner-up was actually your favorite scene, Steve.
Chad Daddy?
I got to go with the scene where he's about to get run over by the car. You know, as the car's chasing him down the alley.
Oh, that was
And
great.
you know-
Intense.
and he's
Yeah,
he's
fuck
not. You notice he's not running in a straight line. either. He's
Serpentine,
zigzagging.
baby.
Yeah.
Serpentine.
That's exactly what I said in my head. I'm all serpentine.
Serpentine pattern. Serpentine.
I was watching. I was like, yeah, he's doing it smart. But
I
yeah,
said
it was
this-
a very
yeah.
well filmed scene. Yep.
What about you, Mel?
Santa Claus jacking his shit.
Yes!
There's the douche in the movie. There's
That's
the
the
douche. in the movie.
douche. That's the douche. Santa
Santa
Claus.
Santa taking his wallet.
What the
That
fuck?
was
That was
so
a good one.
fucked up.
I almost forgot about that. Thank you.
So, yeah.
That is fantastic.
Good fucking call.
All right. So, yes, Brody says we haven't talked about the needle in the head scene, which actually was the one that Brody was talking about, the crazy doctor scene. And it's almost as painful as watching a needle go into an eye.
Yeah.
Not
Almost.
as quite, but pretty fucking close. Oh, man. Wait,
That's
what else
another
we got
reason
from
why-
Brody?
That's another reason why I like it is what he just said. It's heartbreak because he thinks he's alive, but he knows he's dying.
Oh, yeah, that shit, dude. This whole movie is a trip.
Yeah.
All right. So, did the opening scene hook you in?
Yes.
It was fucking
Awesome.
warm.
Film scene.
I'm all
Yep.
for it.
Right?
I thought he was gonna be stuck in there, and that was the entire movie.
That would have been a way different movie, but also
Yeah.
awesome.
hmm
All right. So, yes, that is a solid yes all around. Okay. Most attractive character? I got to give it to the two main characters, Tim Robbins and his girlfriend.
And yeah,
Jezebel.
Jezebel and him for sure. Not even a
Definitely.
question.
Yeah, because
Scoops?
I had a huge
Oh.
crush on her for years after that.
Yeah, Jezebel, man. I mean, she had them nice little perky titties, and then when she was laying on her side, it was just like the perfect boob.
And I
And
just
I
wanna add-
didn't say that. The girlfriend did. She goes, "Oh, now her titties look nice."
and may she rest in peace. By the
Yeah,
way,
yeah. May
Oh.
she rest in peace. Yes.
2014, she died.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
That's bad.
Ah.
So when she was bent over something, doing something, and she was like, "Would you get that? Would you hit that baby?" And I was like, "Babe, she's dead. I don't want none of that." And she's like, "Why did you have to go there?" I was a dark humor. Dark
You
humor.
ruined the whole
Was it-
thing.
Was it
Whole
when
thing.
she was telling him about the phone messages from
Yes.
Yeah.
Costanza?
Yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
I was like,
I'm
"Damn,
not gonna
look at
say
that
how I
ass."
know exactly what scene you're
Yeah.
talking about. But
Yeah. I mean, yeah. All right.
All righty. So, did the score set the mood? I would have to say absolutely.
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
It
It
fucks
kept
with your
you
head.
very tense in spots. It really kept you on your edge.
Ooh, Brody says his imaginary wife isn't too bad. All right. Fair.
although I think she was his real wife at some point. You know,
Right.
there was some truth to his
Madness.
memories. Yeah.
All right. So, best song?
Mr.
Hey,
Post.
Mr. Postman.
Oh, Miss Postman, yeah.
Mhm.
Damn. All right, yeah. I was gonna say, unless they threw in just because it was Vietnam and they gave us a helicopter scene with Fortunate Son, I would almost have to say
Okay, would have
that,
been
but I don't
Fortunate
think
Son.
they have.
The song that they were playing during the dancing was pretty catchy too. I don't know what the name of it was, but it was like a 70s kind of like disco
Mhm.
song.
I
It was
don't
pretty-
Yeah.
remember. Yeah.
That was a hell of a house party, may I say.
Yes.
Yeah, fortune tellers there, demons there. Shit.
A fucking sheep's head in the fridge.
Yeah.
Sounds like it
Yeah,
sounds like
that was
the best
kind of the first giveaway. Like, hey, what the fuck is that?
sounds like the
Yeah.
best Halloween party
Yeah,
ever.
but you go to any Mexican party, there's a chance there's a sheep's head in the fridge because we're gonna fucking barbecue at that
Oh,
shit.
it sounds so good.
Okay.
Coma!
Coma,
Hi,
what's up, buddy?
Coma! Sorry.
Good.
Hi.
No, you are fine. That is what it's all for. All right. So, favorite character?
Tim, or yeah,
Jacob.
Jacob.
Louis.
Louis was good.
Going
Oh,
Louis,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Bro,
Louis the
Oh,
Guardian
yeah,
Angel.
Louis, yeah.
Find me a chiropractor that's going to come in and start swinging a fucking.
He was
like
gonna
any-
fuck those doctors up.
Yeah, he was. This is barbaric. fucking snapping
You know,
wires off and shit.
And right there was when I was like, okay, this dude is more than just a guardian
Chiropractor.
angel. He's his guardian angel. Like
Right,
he
like
literally
legit.
went.
Like,
He went to while the demons were trying to keep him in hell. He went to hell and got him out.
And I almost think, without actually saying it, he knew that, because as soon as he even got to the hospital, he was like, call my chiropractor. You know what I mean? He's like, call my chiropractor. And it's like, that's not the first thing if you're getting admitted to the hospital after just getting like the shit kicked out of you.
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
You're over here like, oh shit. What's going on?
Louis came in, dude, swinging a crutch, was about to take out some motherfuckers.
Yeah, it was.
Like,
Louis.
fantastic. Yeah, all right. And did everybody else get their picks?
I said Jacob.
You guys all said Jacob, right?
No.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with Louis.
Who's your favorite character?
Oh man, George Costanza.
Yeah, yeah! I love it.
And this is actually the time when Seinfeld like just started
Mhm.
too.
You know what the sad part is about that? I feel so bad for Jason Alexander, because I don't give a shit what fucking movie you put me in with. He is George fucking Costanza, man.
He needs to make a movie with Stifler.
Yeah.
Those two are just, doesn't matter what they are in, they are going to be Costanza and Stifler.
God damn it, you're right, dude. Like,
although I did love him in Shallow Hal.
Yeah.
Because he was George Costanza-esque in that
he's
movie.
always George, though. Like, he was George in the fucking Burning. Like, and he was like 19 in that movie and had like a full head of hair.
I don't know. I don't think he was very George in that one.
He was in this.
Are you kidding me? He was talking about spermicide and shit, dude. Go listen to Chad talking about it 200 episodes.
Fucking hilarious. But no, he did an episode of Criminal Minds where he played this serial killer. He was like a professor that was a serial killer. And like, he has this real shitty long white hair wig.
Oh,
and he's trying to talk all intellectual.
I think I've seen
and
that.
I'm sitting there watching him like, I know he's not Costanza, but it just feels like it's just Costanza in a costume trying to impress somebody.
That
like
guy-
he's pretending to be an architect.
I was watching that episode. I'm like, that guy definitely celebrates Festivus.
Yes, yes. Festivus, the rest of us.
I mean, there's so many actors that just have that role.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what
And
I mean?
that's,
Dude? Like,
that's his role.
what's his name? Fucking Kelso. Like, he's always Kelso. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even call him by his real name because I'm.
Well, even like Kramer is always going to be.
Yeah,
Kramer.
yeah.
Like
That's just
in
Michael
UHF,
Richards is all.
yeah, he's in UHF and he's got those big ass buck teeth. But I'm like,
And he's still Kramer. Yep.
Still fucking
dude.
Kramer.
Mhm.
I love him in UHF though, dude.
I love that movie so much, and that makes me really. I'm really looking forward to that fucking Weird Al movie because it's just.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
That's gonna be a fun movie to watch.
All right, let's continue about Jacob's Ladder though. So I feel like we've actually already talked about this, and I feel like it's going to be a solid yes. But was it scary?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it
Not
was a
even
full mind
yeah.
fuck. Absolutely. Made me question shit.
Mhm.
And Scoobs even said, gave him fucking nightmares. So
Still
Definitely.
makes me question it.
I think that's a solid. All right. Does it hold up today?
Absolutely.
Fucking
Mhm.
lootly.
It holds up better than most psychological horrors of modern day.
Whoever the fuck decided to remake this shit was, you know what I mean? That was just cash grab, full out.
Show me.
There's no reason to.
Show me another movie made in 1990 that holds up just as well.
Mhm.
1990. Oh man, you're gonna make me.
Back to the Future 3.
No, not like this.
I mean, we didn't say like this. We just said holds up.
I would still even kind of maybe argue. I don't know. Anyways, acting.
Fantastic.
Yay, nay.
Really?
Fantastic.
That's
Oh,
an A plus. A plus.
Everybody was solid in this role.
Mhm.
in this
Really,
movie.
really good.
All right, so cinematography. We did kind of hit on this before. Brody definitely hit on it. Fantastic.
I mean,
Yeah, wonderful
yeah.
cinematography.
There's
Mhm.
every shot is literally like it's like perfect.
This is a solid A movie. Like,
Especially when you think about all the demons and stuff that are hiding like in the background that you only get a quick glimpse of.
Yep.
right? Just so much detail that you don't get to enjoy.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but I don't think Cundy could have done better.
Damn.
And that
Well,
man's a
I
genius.
honestly, I'm just
That
saying,
is a hot take.
I would want to go to that universe to see where Cundy did it.
Yeah.
Just to see. So, I don't know what one that would be. 616, or is that one? All right.
It's whatever one has Pizza Papa.
Yeah.
Because Pizza Papa always gets paid.
Always.
Right. Hell yeah. All right. So, last main question: premise.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's-
Absolutely.
Yeah. Amazing.
Loved it. Yep.
What else can you say, man? Crazy, just mind trip. You don't even know if it's real. It's obviously not real, but Maybe.
So before we go on to the next question, or the 4 R's,
yeah,
in the reboot of Jacob's Ladder, he's a veteran returning home from Afghanistan who lost his brother.
Oh, wow.
And then finds out that his brother is not dead. Or is he?
Okay.
Yeah.
But you said it got rated poopy.
It was rated poopy.
Caca.
All right. So, well, that brings us to our 4 R's, which is recycle, rewind, remake, or reboot.
Rewind.
Yeah, I'm going to rewind.
Rewind every day.
Rewind and release the extended cut minus the demon Jezebel from the end.
Yep.
Just
no, give me that and just deleted scenes.
Yeah,
give it to me in a deleted scene, but not as part of the movie.
In 4K.
Or give you the option to watch it in the film or separate.
Hi, Kaylee.
Kaylee, stop hitting on my girlfriend.
Hi,
hello, Kaylee.
So Jacob's Ladder got a 2.7. The remake was a 2.7.
Oh, remake.
Well,
that's fine.
There's no reason to remake this movie. So we are going to rate this mother liquor. So speaking of mother liquors, Brody he started us off with a 4.7. Fantastic score. Mel, we're going to start with you. You are our guest host. Thank you for joining us once again.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Hope you do it again if you're interested.
I would be honored to.
Hell yeah. Let's get your score. What do you give Jacob's Ladder?
I would give it a 4.8. I just want a little bit more gory, especially for Gore more, but 4.8.
All right. 4.8. Chad Daddy.
I'll give it a 4.5.
Solid 4.5. Meat Mountain.
Oh, 5.0.
So, wow. All right.
Listen,
perfect 5.
Listen, it had everything it needed. I would like some little more gore, but at the same time, I'm like, it doesn't need it. It's got enough to fuck with you.
Okay.
So 5.0.
Scuba.
I am also going to give it a 5. Like I said, this movie just fucked with me mentally.
That's not what you said last night.
Well, I know. But after
our
the
scores
nightmares,
will change after talking and shit all the time.
When we were talking, I said,
All the
I'm going to give
time.
it a 4.7. I'm going to give it a 4.7. And I said, that's what I'm going to give it. But then after the nightmares that I had because of this movie and the way it made me think today, it's a fucking 5, man. I've never watched a movie that fucked with me the way this movie did.
All right. Solid. And you know what? Funny enough, the wife actually said the score that I had in my head, and I'm going to go with a 4.6. All right. So, divide that bitch by 6. Oh, I got to round up. We got a 4.8 for Jacob's Ladder.
Very
1990. That is a very respectable score. Brody, I hope you approve. Well, Brody gave it a 4.7. So, you know.
He's almost always dead on.
He's
almost
really
always.
is that damn motherfucker, dude. He is. All right.
He is that Southsea.
So, can we do a next episode preview? Have we decided something? We've talked about what we might
decided.
So let's pick right now.
So should we talk about what we want to do?
So
for the rest of this month?
We were thinking about going more into the psychological horror, like to fit in with this movie. And I did come up with a list. I sent you guys the list if you want to take a look at it real quick.
Yep.
Do you want me to talk about it now, or just?
Well, no. I just you can if you want.
Okay, because the list that I looked up, I think I found the same list that Scuba Steve found. Plus, I went into Reddit and found some there. So some of the ones that it brought up similar to this are Shutter Island, Flatliners, Silent Hill, Mandy, The Sixth Sense.
Mandy, like
Nicolas Cage Mandy. The Sixth Sense, Gothica, Stir of Echoes, The Messengers, Angel Heart, Secret Window, and I added this because of Secret Window, The Ninth Gate.
Oh, shit.
A lot of these I haven't seen.
My 3 that I'm drawn to, of course, Stir of Echoes. I love that movie.
Same.
The Ninth Gate is another movie that I just absolutely love. Can't go wrong with Johnny Depp. And Flatliners. Those are the 3 that I mean.
Strangely enough, those are the ones that I was drawn to as well, but a possible alternate pick to Flatliners.
All right, so here's the thing. Like I said, I want to give it to you 3 guys because that should end us out for this month, right?
Yeah.
All right. So obviously Brody started off. So whose pick was it supposed to be for next week? Do
Mine.
we know? Was? All right,
yes,
yours.
it was. I had Onibaba last listed.
All right, Chad Daddy. So not to put you on the spot, but what would you like us to review next week?
Stir of Echoes.
Stir of Echoes it
They're-
is.
Yeah,
They're
sounds good.
flatliners.
Fantastic pick.
They're
All right.
fancy flatliners.
Okay, well, when it's my pick, I will pick Flatliners for my pick.
There you go. And I appreciate that because I've never seen it. So there you go. Stir of Echoes, great movie. Haven't watched that in a long time.
I guess I have not seen Stir.
Kevin Bacon. Baby.
You've never seen Stir of
Kevin
Echoes.
Bacon.
Fantastic. Awesome.
Great movie.
No, that's good.
And
I'm
this
glad.
one takes place in the 70s too, doesn't it?
Stir of Echoes. No.
Part of it.
No, it's
No.
no.
Well, wasn't she
No.
wasn't she off?
It wasn't
early?
that long. It wasn't that earlier on. I think it was only like a decade beforehand, but I could be wrong. It's been, dude. It's also been maybe a solid 20 years.
Yeah,
since
it's been a while since I've watched it.
So, okay, Stir of Echoes. Wow, yo, we're setting ourselves up for failure. Come when we get out of these picks, you do realize that, right, dude? Because like we're gonna be watching some solid, good movies here.
But you know
All
what?
right.
September will go fast, and then it's spooky season.
Yes, it is.
It's always spooky season. What are you
I
talking
know,
about?
but I mean,
Yes, but it really amps up.
All right. So next episode, Stir of Echoes. Check that shit out. All right, gang, we are on an hour 45. Is there anything nerdy that we want to talk about that we can quickly talk about? I got nothing.
I got nothing.
I don't think I have anything. Let
Nothing
me-
that really stands out. Not
The only thing
this
nerdy I
week.
got is, hey man, if anybody's listening and you're going to be at Cherry Hill this weekend, come out and get on your monster with Bobby and I down at fucking Monster Mania.
Yeah, come see us.
That's the only thing nerdy I got going.
All right. Well.
Oh, wait.
another nerdy-
Wait. Why don't we talk real briefly about the movie that? Oh, wait, no, John still hasn't watched it.
Neither
Yeah, I
have
haven't watched
Neither
Prey
have
yet,
I.
so we're not.
We got-
Get on that shit,
Haven't had a minute.
Dude, great.
It's really
Understand
good.
how much I have to like maneuver just to watch this movie.
There are
don't have
so
time.
many bro dudes talking shit about this movie.
Why?
And I'm like,
It looks fantastic.
because she's
Because of
a
the female
female
protagonist.
warrior. She's a female warrior who wasn't as strong as the men in her tribe, and blah 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 blah. And I'm like,
Who
she
gives-
gives off Ripley vibes, bro. She
Right?
is a fucking
Half of these
badass.
motherfuckers probably would suck off Alien if
Yeah.
the movie had a cock, but they won't look at it for that reason. Fuck
Of
that,
course.
dude. I want to watch it. I just haven't set the time to watch it, so I will try to watch it by
It's an
next
hour
episode.
30 minutes. Hour 30 minutes.
It's
of
really
my time.
good.
There is one little other brief of nerd news. I mean, how true is it? Don't know. There is a tease that maybe producer Roy Lee teases something with Friday the 13th now that everything has started to settle.
No, I
Oh,
wouldn't
really?
believe it. I wouldn't
I
buy
don't
into
believe
that
it.
yet.
Yeah.
I didn't say
Yeah.
buy into it, but you never know.
Brody says, talk about my cosplay. Oh, well, yeah. Okay, so see, that's what I watched this weekend, but I don't know about you guys that do the cosplay thing as well. But like, I like to throw the movie on of the costume.
Because
I'm
it gives
watching.
you the motivation.
Correct. Thank you, dude. And sometimes
you
you
in
just
character.
really, yeah, but you're not ever really watching the movie because you're still concentrating on making your costume. So it's more background noise,
Yeah.
and you'll
Mhm.
catch a couple scenes that you're just like, okay, I want to stop just to watch this. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
Yes, I do
But-
the same thing.
yeah, man, I started hard on the costume, and then just like every cosplayer, my motivation went meh. And then it was like, oh, cons next weekend, get my ass in fucking gear. So then fucking hit that hard this weekend, and like I always do, because that's the worst thing about procrastination is you're like, oh, procrastination is terrible. Procrastination is terrible, but yet I still always get everything done.
Yeah.
So, so it's like, fuck. But no, that was fun, and I'm ready to sweat my ass off with Bobby.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, he's got a new Leatherface. I got my new
all
Jason.
that
So
man
that's gonna.
sweat.
So
I'm
that's gonna
jealous.
be a hot weekend. I can tell you that
I will-
right now.
You know what? And okay, so if we're gonna talk like cosplay, I guess the one little nerd thing is like all the blood on there, straight up, is clear dollar store, like Elmer's glue and food coloring.
There you
No
go.
shit.
Shit, that
Nice.
shit looks,
Mhm.
and it dries hard, but it gives you that nice glossy fucking
Mhm.
wet.
Yeah.
Oh,
gross
that's
look.
beautiful.
That's good. Fuck yeah,
And-
badass.
Yeah. So here's the problem though, because obviously it's still cheap glue in hot. Like it was hot as fuck when I did the shoot the other day, dude. And
It's gonna be
the
worse.
stuff
this
on my
weekend, you'll
shirt,
see.
it got a little wet because obviously like the real sweat and everything. But luckily it dried back to the same way. And I was like, okay, good. So
Yeah.
we'll see how it fares through the
Well-
con this weekend.
Well, here's the good thing, John, is it's actually not going to be a heat wave. We're actually getting a good solid 85 degrees.
Aren't you
Oh,
lucky?
nice. That'll be cool.
Aren't you lucky?
Yeah, aren't you
Yeah.
lucky?
Damn right I'm
Right.
lucky. I don't give a
Aren't
fuck
you
about
lucky?
that.
Hey,
Yeah,
you can
damn
come up
right we
here
are.
with us in the winter and deal with the snow.
We need to go to
I
Monster
can. I'm
Mania
from
next
Washington
year,
State.
baby.
Let's get it.
All right, there you go.
Next year, next con that everybody's going to, her and I are going.
Yes.
Okay. All
Yes,
right.
we are.
Then we got to
can
make
plan
that
that.
happen then.
Yes.
Yes,
We'll make
Jen,
it
I'll
happen.
actually get to meet you too finally.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you know what's funny? This is Jen. I don't know why, but she for some reason didn't think Bob was as big as he is until she saw the picture of him and I hugging, and I was like, "How could you not tell the man
Well,
is
same
giant?"
thing. Well, no, same thing. Like
Really?
I said, I thought you and I were similar heights.
Oh,
And then I
okay.
met you and I was like, you're a fucking monster. And you're like, Bobby's bigger than me. And I'm like, there's no fucking way. And then I saw the pictures and I was like, what the shit?
Right. Bobby makes me look like
Look,
fucking average. Like,
I'm just glad I'm taller than Chad.
Thanks.
That's what I'm
fuck
saying.
off, dude.
I
Thanks,
love
Gibbs.
you. You're my little nugget. You're my little
We could
nugget.
literally be the AT&T bars going up.
Yep, exactly. Exactly.
Ah.
Scoobs, that's why I keep saying me and Bobby have the perfect cosplay lined up. Master Blaster.
The master who runs
Yeah.
Pottertown.
Oh, we got to do that then.
I thought, hell yeah, dude.
Or we
I was
could
gonna
wait,
say-
Chad. Or we could do twins.
I was gonna say twins would be an easy one.
That's
That's
even
where I was
better.
gonna go with it. I was gonna
That would
go
be
with that.
great.
but
That's
I
a
didn't-
good one.
I did
And then-
nothing. The pavement was his enemy.
I need a twins remake with The Rock and Kevin Hart.
Yes.
They're trying
Yes.
to do it.
I thought that. Yeah, they've been talking about that for a
They've
while.
been talking about it
That'd
for
be fucking
years.
great. But
Oh, man.
my only nerdy thing that I have going on, if anybody is interested out there in the world of our stream, this Friday or this Saturday,
Ooh, yes.
we will be live streaming a paranormal investigation of Yorktown Memorial Hospital. It's one of the most haunted locations in the state of Texas. We will be there live streaming all night long. We're getting locked in. My buddy
Nice.
Danny sponsored. He's a skeptic. So we decided, hey, you want to go? You want to sponsor? Rent out the most haunted location in Texas and let's do this shit. So that's what we're doing. You can go to Dark Side Paranormal on Facebook, and it's spelled Dark Side like the villain from Superman. And yeah, check us out.
Hey, I got a good way you can kind of antagonize the spirits a little bit. Play the song "Hello, Mary Lou."
Oh, so we always play. There's a song by Bobby Mackey, which, if you know anything about paranormal, Bobby Mackey's bar is one of the most haunted places in the United States. We always play one of his songs to antagonize the spirit, and it fucking works every single fucking time. We have not been let down. But this one,
Have you
we're
ever
going-
played Jackie Wilson?
I have not.
Bro, come on!
I'm trying to piss him off, not make him dance.
I want to make him dance.
So, you know what? For you, I will fucking play it this
Yeah,
weekend. I will
You
fucking
have
play it
to.
this weekend.
That's
But
great.
but yeah, so if you guys are interested,
Yeah.
tune in. I know Brody jumps in every time that we're live streaming, and I fucking love it because he's like, call him a cunt. And I'm like, hey, so Brody, not me. Brody said you're a cunt.
Brody, not me.
John, we
That
should
shit
tune in
on
while we're at Mania. We'll sit
We
there
should.
while we're having dinner or something and tune in.
Fuck yeah.
Yo, question, Bob.
Yes.
Isn't it your birthday on Friday?
Yes, it is. That whole weekend I'm celebrating.
All
my
right, you know
birthday.
what? This is how we're
Happy
ending it.
birthday.
This is how we're ending
Happy
it.
birthday,
We're singing
buddy.
Happy birthday to Bob.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
Ahem.
you.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you.
Cha cha cha.
Happy
birthday
to you.
I'm trying to go with Scoops here.
I'm trying to go with you.
Oh.
Happy birthday, Jimmy Mountain. That's a plus. Happy birthday to you.
Sweet. So I'm gonna buy
Thank you
Bob's
guys
birthday
very
shots on
much.
Friday.
Oh, fuck yeah,
And
baby.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah,
fuck
dude. I'm gonna get
yeah.
this tank fucking drunk as fuck. Hopefully.
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
I'm the youngest one here right now, so I will be 29.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Yeah, but
baby.
I owe
How are
you-
you 29?
you-
You know what? I'm over it.
I owe you one from New Jersey, anyways. So
Wait, say that again, John?
I said I owe you one from the last one, anyways. So
Oh, yes.
I gotta
Well, we're going to
definitely
have
make up-
plenty more Friday, Saturday,
yeah.
and Sunday.
hell yeah! All right, gentlemen and lady, I'd say it's probably about time to wrap this shit up.
Yes, because it's time to
Absolutely.
go eat. I'm hungry.
All right.
Me too.
So you know what? We're gonna start it off with Mel. thank you once again for joining us.
Yes,
giving
thank
you
you.
our,
Thank you, thank
giving
you,
us
thank you.
your insight on this movie and watching it with Scoops. Hell yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Loved it.
But
Thank you.
you want to start the
classy
sign
enough.
off?
Throw out your socials and stuff.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. So you can totally follow me on Twitch, which is the Smiling Octopus. It is not a hentai, but hey, come and find out. It's great. You can follow me on Instagram, Melody360, and we do a lot of mental health. So my streams are dedicated to mental health and gaming. So every stream is a mental health stream, even if I'm gaming. So you don't have to subscribe. You don't have to follow. All you got to do is talk to us and your family.
Hell yeah. It's awesome. Chad Dadwy.
Well, this is your Dark Lord of Knowledge. Here, Chad Daddy. I stroked out for a minute saying, tune in next week for Stir of Echoes, bitches.
Mm-hmm.
This is your killing machine, Bobby Moon, saying thank you for the early birthday wishes, and catch me and Johnny at Monster Mania this weekend, along with so many other greats. We'll see you next week.
This is your host with the ghost, the prince of the paranormal, the duke of the dead, the sinister minister, the cryptid keeper, the ghost daddy himself, Lord Scuba Cabra, saying, I'll see you on Somewhat Supernatural, baby.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. And this is your not so mean Fluff Master Supreme, Big Johnny D saying, adios, Gorehounds. Thank you for tuning in. And remember,